I would have loved it if Ouchie was here for this because he is negative. No, and you're positive.
Yeah, positive.
And I would have liked to see you guys go head to head.
I was just kidding.
With the positive. Are we ready to get it poppin'?
Yes!
Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Thunder Talk Podcast. I'm your host, Malcolm, and I'm here with my boys and...
Jewel! Hey, everyone!
What's up? What's up?
Look, we chilling.
Nah, yeah, this is going to be fun. I think this is going to be dope.
E-Man, you already know what it is. What's good, y'all?
What's good? And we got C behind the camera today.
Indeed.
Normally C will be in front, but he's actually on a work seminar right now. So he's participating in work, you weren't even supposed to be here today, but C pulled up because he's that 10 toes. He's goated.
Come on, bro. Shout out to multitasking. You know what we do out
exactly.
here.
This is my real job. So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this is our real job. So that's what we do. Ouchie was supposed to be here with us today. He was not able to make it. He actually got food poisoning.
Dang, what was he eating?
It's probably from your event on Saturday.
No.
He ate 80 hot dogs.
Okay.
Oh, that is true.
That's
he ate
crazy.
so many hot dogs. He ate way more than...
crazy.
How many did he actually eat? Like 5?
He probably ate like 5.
Oh my
Real talk, he
gosh.
probably did.
Nah, he was going crazy. And I was like,
Yeah.
dog, you gotta chill. That's probably what happened.
At least he was fed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to be full, but sick.
No, your event was fire.
Yeah,
Like,
that
the
was,
food,
like,
the
crazy.
everything. First off, well, let's just talk a little bit. Well, first, tell the people who you are.
Hi, everyone. So I am the creator and founder of Every Day is a Yay. So we're a talk show and lifestyle brand, and we're all about living a purposeful life. So even though every day isn't easy, every day we have the ability to live our life. Every day we have the ability to live in our purpose, and that is a blessing. So we just had an event celebrating the release of season 2, which Malcolm is on. Okay, stay tuned. And yeah, y'all were all at the event. So I'm sad that he got food poisoning though.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He was actually really excited to be here. So yeah, he was hyped, but
next time.
life happens.
Yeah.
Next time.
Look.
He can always
Next
come
time.
back again and it'll be fun.
Period.
Yeah, I think he's so disappointed. He was going to try to make it, but I was like, dog, if you got food poisoning, you're not
rest.
feeling well, you have to rest.
Yeah.
And you can't
Yeah,
try
he
to.
would have been the type to pull up and then just sit on the mic sick like
And
that.
just be like, I'm gonna make it through.
Yeah, like
That's
I'm
what I
just
would've
power
done.
through.
Y'all know me. That's what I would have did. I
Yeah.
1000%.
Hey, bro, that's
Look.
that grind culture, bro.
And you need to make sure you gotta rest.
You
'Cause
gotta
that's
eat
what we
your
talked
rest.
about.
Yeah, so
we talked about that.
at you guys' release party,
Yeah.
there was a panel and it was talking about rest and
Yeah.
grind culture
Yes.
and going too hard. And every time you guys said something else, you was like side-eyeing me because
He's like, bro,
I
you hear
am
that?
the
Like, take
exact
notes.
opposite of that. I
Speak on
don't
it.
stop. Like, I don't stop.
But you gotta be able to. I'm kind of that way too because I should be like rest, but like as soon as the event was done, I was like, cool, what's next?
yeah.
And it's like you have to be able to take in like, let me appreciate the journey as is right now. Because when you get to where you want to get, you're not gonna celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all sounds good, but something in me just
I
You
like,
gotta get there faster.
Yeah, that
I get
grind.
the same way. Like
Like
I'm
that-
kind of hypocrite.
Now,
Yeah.
once I'm there, then I can relax.
Look,
That's how I feel. And the thing is, I like grinding. Like, that's
feel
like
that.
that's like the vibe to me. Like that's when I feel like I'm really, really going. My favorite thing in the world is when I think I have a limit and then I'm able to go past that limit and I'm like, dang, I'm really goated for
so
real.
you like to push yourself past exhaustion or you just like to push yourself past like your goals?
Both.
Nah.
I like both.
And then when you got arthritis, when you
Get your friend.
You can't convince him I've spent my entire life trying to convince him to chill. It will never happen.
It will never.
Chilling isn't fun. Like,
But like, what do you define as chilling? Because I kind of feel that where it's like it's hard for me to sit in silence, so I always have to have content on. So like, what is chilling for you?
So here's the thing. I have gotten a lot better at chilling in the last couple years, I would say, because of my girlfriend.
That's important.
So we
love
moved in
her.
together, and since Alexis is awesome.
Yeah.
We've been together a super long time.
Yeah.
But we've been together 8 years.
Dang.
But we
wow,
you knew that.
I did know it, but like
Yeah, we've been together since high
I was
school.
just like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, we've been together a very long time, but we just moved in together probably like a year ago or so.
Okay.
And even before we moved in together, I was always at her apartment anyway.
So you were kind of like moved in. It was just like official.
Yeah. So now I pay bills.
Yeah.
So
adults.
Yeah, got to do it. But she helps me relax a lot because I don't like to put all of my time into work when I'm with her.
Yeah.
Because
you need to be in the moment. You got to be able to grow with her.
Right. Exactly. Like, I don't like it when, well, we had this conversation years ago.
Yeah.
But when I'm in my work mode and I'm focusing on work and like I'm here and doing things like that, this gets my undivided attention. I mean, obviously, if she needs me for something, then I got her.
Yeah.
But I put full effort into this when I'm here.
Yeah.
So I should also be putting full effort into our relationship when we're there. So a lot of times when she gets home from work, because I work from home or from here.
Yeah.
But when she gets home from work and when it's time to just like chill out and relax, I've gotten a lot better at being able to do that more and just being able to chill, watch some YouTube, play some board games, stuff like that. So I have been chilling on that. Okay. I know these people don't like that because I don't stream on Twitch as much because of it.
Something has to drop. That I think that's the thing is like you're never going to get it all right.
Facts.
You just got to figure out what's important in the moment. And I feel like from this perspective, you got your priorities like good. But just keep checking in with your goals at the same time.
Facts. Yeah, no, the goals got to get knocked down.
Exactly.
That's what I goal, man. You know, when I see a goal, full speed ahead to get to it. We have plenty of pitfalls on the way.
But you know, that's part of the journey.
That's
part of the journey.
Yeah,
that's part of the journey.
Yeah, we big on failing over here. But
yeah, you know, it happens.
We bounce back.
Ooh,
we bounce back. That's what we do.
It's
about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've had a lot of missteps, but we always come back. So
I feel that.
That's what's important. We talked about that a little bit when I went on Every Day as a Yay, and we talked about the demonetization.
Exactly. That scared me. Our whole team was like, damn.
The
when y'all
chances
talked about
of y'all running into that problem are so low. We're just super unlucky. Like,
knock on wood. Words have power. But you're gonna hear me say that a lot.
So we
You're
know
not unlucky. Don't own it.
Now we know.
We know now.
We didn't know that at first.
Okay, that's true. That's true. But y'all are not unlucky. Do not own the unluckiness.
No.
Unlucky is a thing.
That's true.
Not y'all's.
That's true. We we just made a mistake that we shouldn't have made. We said something that we shouldn't have said and got demonetized. We were demonetized for about 6 months there, but now we're back on it. We're doing what we do. Our views have dropped since then, so the money isn't what it was hitting on before.
But it's gonna
it's
come
climbing.
back.
It's gonna it's climbing back up.
Yeah.
So we're doing what we do. The upgrades with the new equipment, the new set, like we've been getting new lights and all that.
When I walked in, I was like, okay, y'all got this. Cause I'm used to seeing y'all like on the screen, but like to actually see like the sign and then like the details here and then like y'all, it's a big space. I don't know if y'all know this space, but it's a big space.
It is
like,
a big space. Yeah.
Y'all have an empire on your hands.
Nah, you guys, when I walked into y'all, like they can attest. The first thing I did, I got on Snapchat and I sent them a video and I was like, yo, we have to step our game up.
Yeah, that was like kind of crazy.
Shout out to Sarah and Sonia. Sonia's like our design person. So if you see a bunch of color and stuff, that's her. Sarah helps put it together and like all of us, the equipment and stuff, that's our partnership with Can TV. So we just bring that stuff there.
We gotta get like that.
Wow.
We gotta get lights.
Y'all have big cameras and lights.
On behalf of the team, thank you.
I saw the set. I was like, oh my God, we have to lock
we getting shown up out here,
bro. Our set looks a lot better since that day.
Okay, I was gonna say like, I like this. Like,
that's from a brand we partner with. Shout out D Spirits.
Hey, D Spirits.
Yeah, that's like their Pikachu for their brand's called Gayu. Shout out Gayu. Yeah. But since that day when I went on Every Day as a Yay, our set has improved. This has all happened after. These weren't here. The lights weren't there.
Got an extra camera.
That's a yay impact.
No, y'all definitely. I was like, yo, we gotta lock in, bro.
Really? I think part of it also is like the filmmaker in me. So y'all know I do game producing and I do film producing too.
Yeah.
So like I always think everything needs to be cinematic. So that's always anything I'm working on, you're going to notice like there has to be some kind of look. I may not be able to be the person executing it, but when you have a vision and a good team together, you can execute that vision.
Right.
So I wanted that. I feel like the next upgrade would be like more like actual physical lemons. Like,
that's
as y'all see, I'm a colorful person.
Yeah.
You know? So like, kind of like how like y'all saw during the event. It was very colorful.
Yeah,
Very colorful.
And then there's
Super
lemon
vibrant.
touches.
Yeah.
That's the yay vibe.
That's hard.
So we gotta get like some raindrops and stuff everywhere now because we the storm.
Some raindrops would be hard.
Yeah.
I like lightning bolts more though. I'm a lightning bolt guy.
You can have lightning bolts, raindrops, some thunder clouds.
That's
Actually
true.
have clouds up here,
As
and
the
then you have the bolts. Yes, on the ceiling, and then you can have lights, and then y'all, and then have like the bolts, and then you gonna have the water, maybe like steam from the beginning. I don't know, y'all.
I've seen a lot of streamers with like cotton as their
That's
ceiling.
what I'm thinking.
Those are
And
cool,
then they
but they
put the
also
lights
set
under
on
it.
fire.
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
So maybe let's not do that one.
He's like, please don't.
They do ignite
no.
sometimes.
He's like, nah,
Yeah,
please
that
don't.
might not be the way.
I think you
then.
could fix that if you like diffuse the light though, so that way like
crazy.
the actual strip isn't touching the cotton. If you put a diffuser, then I think you should be good in theory.
I feel like, I mean,
It's
I'm
about
not
making sure it
technical.
doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna say it's all
True.
about the temperature though.
Yeah.
Like
y'all
if you
have-
just get the right type of lights, I feel like it would be fine.
I feel like you could be, well, first of all, knock on wood. Like, I feel like y'all could be fine. I'm not the technician person, but maybe test it out somewhere else. But anyways, there's a lot you can do that plays with the storm.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We gonna make it work.
I think that would be good for like the other room. The room.
I
that-
was just thinking. I was talking to Alexis about that.
The
I think
back
that'd be
one
hard.
or the
They don't know about that yet. They don't know about that.
well,
Well, they've
no
seen
room.
it. They haven't seen the
Room where,
upgrades though.
like-
They've
Exactly.
definitely seen it. Yeah,
They
they
don't
haven't
know
seen.
Like the Men in
They
Black,
don't know
like
nothing.
click, it never happened. It never happened.
Yeah,
What
there's
room?
a lot of things we got going in the background that we haven't been able to
Like,
tell them
everybody?
about.
Yeah.
But we want to really bad. Because like, here's the thing: our listeners are like our family. They're our friends. A lot of them have been with us for years and
From the
years and
beginning.
years. We talk to them in the Discord every day,
Yeah.
on Twitch,
All
on
the
like
time.
they're
All the
a
time.
part of it. So there's some background things that we just haven't been able to share just because of contracts
Exactly.
and other
You
things
ain't trying to
that.
have nothing happen.
Yeah, they'll know soon though. They'll know soon.
Okay.
But yeah, no, we got some really cool stuff. I feel bad because we keep teasing at it and we keep like
Like,
yo,
every episode
y'all.
is like
some
it's
dope
coming
coming.
soon.
If they
It's on
say
the
it's
way.
coming,
Just wait.
it's coming. Period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they trust us, which
It's
is
on the way.
awesome.
Look,
Yeah.
We literally have the best fan base in the world. Like
I love y'all's community. Like,
They're
it really
awesome.
seems like everyone's committed, and I'm like, honestly, like, you all are setting the standard of what it's like to build a community with your platform.
I think that is what we do best is
Which
our
is
community
important.
building. I
Yeah.
think that's probably our biggest strength is our community building. There are a lot of things that we do have that, to work on and things like that,
Yeah.
getting our production on the level you got.
Yeah.
The team,
Yeah.
that is one thing I wanted to ask you.
Yes.
You have a team.
They're amazing.
When I walked in there and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people in here.
Yes.
It's way different from us. Like when
Really?
we're in
Y'all,
here,
this is a team. Okay, what do you mean different though?
Well,
you have like
first
10
off, like,
people on your production team.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
yeah, like we
Our
don't
production-
actually have anyone behind the camera. C is normally in front of the
Oh,
camera.
dang. I mean,
We normally don't have no one behind the camera. It's normally we sit on this couch, those cameras are there. And we just go. We don't really have. Well, we have been building it up. We have an editor. Shout out Single. He's been editing for us for like the last 2 months. He does like our clips and stuff.
Okay.
So like a lot of those clips you see
he's
on
good.
Instagram,
Yeah.
and he is really good.
Yeah,
Shout
'cause
out.
those
Single.
clips, I'm like,
Single is
Single be
incredible because like
Okay,
I used to
Single.
edit our clips and I'm pretty good at editing.
yeah, because those were good too.
He took it to a new level.
I was gonna say, I mean, like, I be scrolling, but I'm like, yes, okay,
Yeah.
like
Single
so-
to go. Yeah.
Okay, single. Our editor. So team wise,
Okay.
there's so much to
Let's
go
hear about the team. I want to hear about the team.
I love my team. Shout out to the Everyday CA team, period. No, what I love about our team is that everyone is just truly passionate about the project. And also, we just love having a fun time. Like, as you saw on set,
Yeah, it was
we're
fun.
joking around and everything. So, we have Sarah and Sonia. Like I said, Sonia does designs. And then Sarah, she's kind of like our business strategy / ops person.
Okay.
So me and her go back like,
Ops as in...
like, Ops as in like we have a vision for the business and now let's put it into action.
Okay, because to our listeners that means something different.
Yeah.
So like part of my gaming brain is like it's hopping in. I'm like, okay, not.
I was actually for a second I was confused,
like the
but then I got it.
No, so not the operations.
Yeah, I was like,
business operations.
I'm like, what we doing?
Business operations. No ops here. We ain't called the ops. So business operations / business strategy. So it's like we set our vision for Everyday's EA because we don't want it to just be a talk show. We want it to be like a brand. Right. I like to say $1 billion brand in the making. Period.
Feel that.
Speak into existence. So she's like there to understand and make sure we get there. I will say from an operations standpoint, do y'all use like a platform to like organize your work, like a ClickUp, a Trello, it's
I'm
okay.
like, anybody know what that is?
Wait.
ClickUp, Trello.
Okay.
We got a Snapchat group chat?
Yeah, wait,
you know.
So, okay.
Well, Google Calendar.
I mean, that's okay.
Google Calendar.
Email.
Okay. And Drive.
Google Drive.
Yeah, we do know Drive.
We
Yeah,
Drive.
we got that.
We got a Drive. We've been on Drive for a minute. We got the extra space. Well, we got 15 gigs.
You know, that's so funny.
Drive Premium out here.
That's crazy. Because I feel like the way we operate as a team reflects just like my actual just like background, like my 9 to 5, right? So like because I've technically been in like game production roles or like tech program management roles, I'm like, okay, well a team needs a system to organize their work and then we need a storage thing. We need a way to communicate with each other that isn't involving texting because even though we love this so much, I'm always super empathetic for like, I don't want to take advantage of folks' passion.
Right.
So I want to make sure like we are respectful of the hours we're available and like really just having a hub that's just for us talking so we can still have a personal life outside of what we do.
Right.
But let me finish the team because
of course.
Because Devontae's a big
Shout
fan
out
of the
to
show.
Devontae.
When he saw, he was like,
Shout out to Devontae.
You're the dude.
That was a fire moment.
That was
Oh, he like actually recognized you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
he
fire.
was like fanning. He's like, oh my gosh.
That was so fire. I was like, yes, he's making me look good right when I walked in.
Yeah.
And we
Let's
got
go.
the footage too.
I'm him.
It was a beautiful moment.
Nah, he's awesome. I want to meet him again. So.
Yeah, he's chill. He wasn't at the event because he had like a family thing.
Yeah, I was expecting
on.
to see him, but you know, it's all good. I'm sure I'll see him another time.
You will.
Yeah.
Y'all will. So he does camera ops for us. So he's always behind the screen.
Right.
But he's also like our one-man street team. So like when we were promoting for the event, he was like giving flyers to everybody.
That's fire.
Like because of him, we definitely got ticket sales too.
Okay.
So he's like that on the ground. And then like this summer, when we try to do more events or like when we're just trying to get the word out or sell merch, he's going to probably be on the ground.
Go.
Yeah. So he's awesome. And then there's Dolly. Dolly is amazing. So if y'all saw Dolly, she had like the blue hair.
Right. Yeah.
She is... Me and Dolly, we just have the same energy. She was the first producer on my team. So Everyday's EA by this time last year was still an idea.
Okay.
It was still an idea. I'm remembering because I think I was in LA because I was visiting a friend. And towards the end of that trip, I was like, hey, I have this idea doing Everyday's EA. And I think we had just taped our first pod. It's like June 11th.
Right.
June 12th-ish. Am I not allowed to say a date?
No, you can say the date.
Okay.
No, you're good. This is going to be out by Thursday.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, this will be out on Thursday.
Okay, so this time June, I probably taped the first episode. Then I called Deshauna, which y'all met.
Right.
And I was like, I want to do this. And she's like, cool, let me hook you up with the producer. Because I was planning to do this all by myself. So, like, interview someone and then set things up because I have some of this already at home. Then she introduced me to Dolly. It was really funny because when I heard her name was Dolly, I'm like, oh, like, is she Nigerian? Because I'm Nigerian. Right. And I know a lot of Dollys that are Nigerian. She's like, oh, no. And I'm like, oh, that's okay, girl. Hey, girl. But Dolly is amazing. And she's like the biggest Everyday's EA supporter, has told everybody about it.
That's fire.
Like, that's, again, like the team keeps me going because I will get into it, but I don't know if y'all know this, but I've transitioned into doing this full time.
Really?
Yeah. I quit my job a couple months ago.
That's hard.
That's awesome.
That's hard.
But we will. Wait, I'm going to say stuff and then we'll see what happens. But I will say I'm still in the video gaming industry.
Right.
It's just I've worked with companies like big scale, like Xbox and Minecraft.
Right.
And I've had my taste of the indie studio. And I've learned things.
Okay. All right. Like, you want to dive into that deeper? You've learned like...
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I want to know.
E-Man's a super gamer. C2's a super gamer. Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing. There's definitely loving games and then working for games is very different. And if you work for the wrong team, it's going to kill your love for games, especially as a producer. No, this is not to be like a dun-dun-dun because I still won at the end. But
I'm like, I can tell you right now, if I get a call from Xbox, I'm going right over there.
Period. As you should. Xbox is great. I think for me is one thing I've learned, what I appreciated about the indie experience is that it's like being on a startup. You see things from the beginning to the end. So I got to see from like ideation to prototype to like on, right? Versus like in major companies. So if you were like at an Xbox or if you were at like PlayStation or something, you're probably working on a game that's already out or near the end, or maybe you're at the beginning. But it's much different to see people who kind of have to build from scratch versus the other people that are kind of coming from a perspective of power.
Right.
So from a production standpoint, I really appreciated being able to see like all the different perspectives, but like, you know, in corporations, there's HR and there's just more civilness.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus, let's just say.
Okay.
It'll come out in my book.
I'm getting a picture.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You get a picture. Like it was. I've had a lot of great experiences and been part of a lot of great teams, but I've also been able to see what happens that no matter how great the team is, if the leadership, if something's going on, it's
right.
Yeah. And when you're a producer, you're the person that gets hit at all sides. So like, that's why it's like, you're not only making sure like the team is okay and you're like shipping the game, but also you're dealing with leadership firsthand.
Right.
And like, you're kind of like literally like this, but you know, it's part of the journey.
Yeah.
It's just
that's a cool job.
It's a really cool job.
That's a cool job.
It's a really cool job. And it's a really cool job. Just make sure you're doing it with the right people.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. I mean, that's with anything though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
We've worked closely with brands and, you know, know a little background on one of the brands that we worked with. We know the head of the brand, and they've told us some stories of some bad things that happened that kind of, you know, messed with the brand and things like that. Like, so we know a little bit about the background of what's going into that, and us ourselves being a brand, we've run into struggles and people who don't have your best interest at heart, or they sell you a dream and it don't. Y'all can't see C2 face, but we've, you know, those pitfalls.
I'm so glad y'all got each other though, because this is something y'all can share that experience with, and that's like why I'm also grateful for our team. Our
team is a lot smaller, but I am very grateful for our team, and at the same time, my team is my family. Like, man is my younger brother.
Period.
C2, we've been friends since 4th grade.
Oh my goodness.
So, you know,
like, we've known each other our entire lives.
Literally.
Basically.
So at the end of the day, we're locked in no matter what.
Yeah.
But as we start to try to grow a little bit bigger, we want to, you know, just have a bigger team similar to yours. And just like you said earlier, you want to be able to have that balance of not taking over people's time too much and going too much. But what our problem with getting a team is, because what we do is so time intensive.
It's very time intensive.
It's hard to find people who would be able to do that. And as of right now, you know, we ain't got a lot of bread to be paying out.
You can't do salary.
Yeah, so a lot of it is off of just like believing in the vision, and you gotta invest a lot of time, but still believe in us. And one thing that's really important to me and us for building a team is, because we do this so much, the team can't just be people we've hired because they're good at what they do.
They have to wear multiple hats.
They not just that, but they also have to be cool and have to like meld with us, because we're going to be spending so much time together. We want it to be super authentic, because what we do is very authentic. So we don't want it to be like, this guy doesn't really match our vibe or have any of the same interests as us, but he's with us 8 hours a week.
No, that's not
going to
work.
throw the vibe off, you know, like even before podcasts and stuff, we like to banter and chat about just different things that are going on in life in the world. So if the vibes don't mesh, it could, you know, mess with the work.
It can just kind of dissolve it.
Yeah.
You know, I feel that we almost didn't bring on a DP because we thought like we were worried about their vibe, and because that person actually openly admitted, I don't really work well with people, and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
That would work well for us.
In a job interview is insane.
I'm just saying, I feel like because the conversation I had, I don't think that person knew it wasn't an interview, but
everything is an interview.
It's an interview.
Yeah.
You basically, but I want to just remember, did I give everyone a shout out? I don't think I called out Deshauna. Deshaun's been a good friend.
She's awesome. Yeah.
She's amazing. So I've been friends with her for a couple of years. We met on my previous docuseries I was creating. And she's just always someone that's always believed in me. So she's our producer. She helps with casting. And then, we do have a lot of people on the team. So Dolly,
y'all got a big team.
So I said Dolly, I brought up Tasha, I brought up Devontae, I brought up Deshauna, I brought up Sarah, I brought up Sonia. Dang. Did I bring up Charles? Charles knows you.
Yeah, we know Charles. Charles Donaldson.
Charles.
Yeah, we know Charles. He went to school with us.
Okay, that's what he said, because he was like, oh, Malcolm? Okay, Malcolm, that's the pro.
Yeah, we went to school together.
I don't think he was there the day you came.
He wasn't there the day I came. He was at the event, though.
Yes.
I saw him at the event. Yeah. But we went to school. Yeah, we know Charles well.
Okay, period.
Yeah.
So y'all know Charles. So Charles is musically, so the theme song, that was me and him together.
Right.
So we created that with
Twan. Yeah, Twan, that's my, I went to school with Twan as well.
Okay, how y'all all know each other? Okay.
Yeah, we all went to school together, and my girlfriend's best friend is Twan's girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, so I actually introduced Antoine and his girlfriend. I introduced them.
Okay, so you be matchmaking.
It wasn't supposed to be a matchmaking thing. Like, I was just friends with both of them. Once again, we all went to school together. There was like an assembly at school, and they were both my friends. So I was like, yo, like, what's up, Ashana, meet Twan. And that's how that all ended up happening.
Because I've seen them, they're cute.
Yeah, no, they're both awesome. They're always at my house, like, we're always kicking it, because my girlfriend and Ashana are best friends. So, and, me and Twan, we've been friends 8-9 years. Like, we've been friends a long time too. So
shout out to Twan.
Yeah, we know a lot of our school had a lot of people. Like,
y'all did. So I'm like, because didn't D'Lo went to y'all school? Did D'Lo?
No, he didn't go to our school. He would be there. Like, he always just popped up with just dance. He didn't go there though.
Okay, so he been here before.
He been here. Yeah. D'Lo.
Bop and D'Lo?
Bop and D'Lo.
No, he never went to y'all school.
No, he never went to our school.
He would be up there.
He just would be up there.
Okay. Why did I think that? Okay.
Nah, he just would be up there. Chance the Rapper would just be up there too.
Okay, so Chance didn't go.
He didn't go there, but he'd just be there.
Wait, so then were y'all all there when Steve James did the documentary?
So I was actually supposed to be in the documentary.
Let's talk about what happened.
I didn't want to.
Okay.
I was a high school kid.
I feel that.
I didn't want to be in it.
I feel that.
That would have been so fire.
So looking back on it now,
the feature, that's crazy.
But like, I was a sophomore in high school. My mom was like, "Yo, go interview for the thing or whatever," and I was like, "I don't want to," but she was like, "Go do it." So I went and I did it. They wanted me to
bop on camera.
They were like, "Yo, we want you to be in it." I was
crazy.
like, "Okay, cool. I don't want to." He was like, "Yo, take this contract and give it to your parents."
Yeah.
I didn't do it. Then they started popping up in my classes and being
crazy.
like, "Yo, what's the word? Like, you trying to like take this home to your mom? Blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah, I got you. I forgot, but I got you." Never did it.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
And they just kept popping up around the crib. One time they sent mail to the house. And I intercepted it. So my mom never saw it.
Really
so you just straight up, you really didn't want to be it. Like, it was intentional.
Yeah, it was very intentional.
I was very much in that 15. Documentary. I was in that documentary like a lot.
Okay.
I was in the background, but I was on crutches and I was mad.
You look familiar.
Yeah,
okay.
they recorded my whole 8th period class. Like, so everybody in that class had to sign the waiver. And I was like, my class is a part of a segment of the like entire documentary. So like, I'm in the documentary.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
Yeah.
Dang, we ain't had nothing like that for real during our year.
Well, yeah, what they gonna come back 5 years later?
That's crazy.
Run it back.
Yeah. Come on,
part 2.
Start
like
popping.
rewind.
I would have done it. I would have been in every part.
Yeah,
of the
you would
video.
have missed the American TV.
You would not have done it.
What?
Yeah.
No, you would
Yes,
not.
I would have.
No. I would like to call Cap.
To just be in the back.
I would like to call
they
Cap.
got you.
I definitely would have pulled
They
up
got
to
you,
the
E-Man.
If I knew that
That's
the first one was
crazy.
going to be that
E-Man,
big.
I love you.
You wouldn't do it.
You did not fuck with cameras until like a year ago.
Absolutely did not. I absolutely didn't.
Oh, so when would you would have signed up to be in
If I
front of
knew
the
that the first one was huge and then they came to film a second one, I'd have pulled up. I'd have pulled up.
did it. Right, Cap.
I'd have pulled up.
If I didn't want to do it, you
That's
definitely
crazy.
weren't doing it.
Yeah,
it's Cap.
That's crazy. I mean, I would have obviously done it, but that's because I'm the opposite. I love the camera. Hello.
Yeah. Now, like, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
But in high school.
But in high school,
I was
you're
like,
like,
man,
no.
and I was on the track team.
I feel
was
that.
like,
Shout out to track.
there
I
was
did
just
track
so
too.
much. I love track. Track was like my
Sprinting.
life.
What did you do?
I was a jumper. I
Okay,
did
jumper.
triple jump. Yeah.
Triple jump. Okay, bet. I did the 1 and the 2. And
Okay,
the 4,
yeah.
kind of the 4.
I did the 4 a little bit too. I didn't like the 4.
The 4 is like a killer.
Yeah, I didn't. So I
That
used
last
to do
100.
4 long jump and triple jump
Okay, all in one meet?
all in one meet. But then I got really good at triple jump,
Okay.
and stuff started to get taken off of my roster, so that
Got
way
you.
my body would be
Just
good
focus on
for,
that.
Yeah, so
Man, the times. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
ended
couldn't
for
do
me.
none of that.
None
I
of
wasn't
that?
about to rock out with none.
What did you do?
Poetry.
Poetry is great.
I actually did have fun in poetry. It was actually-
tell us a poem, bro.
Tell you a poem?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
1 fish, 2 fish,
Stop.
red fish,
Nah.
blue fish.
I think I know that one.
I need you to
feel
be
like
real.
I heard that somewhere.
No,
That's
be
an original.
real.
That's
You're
an
bugging.
original. Oh, okay.
You're
my-
bugging. That's an
wow.
original.
Not the 1
That
fish,
sound
2
good.
fish.
I thought I knew
No,
it.
you know. Okay, give me something.
That was in like high school. Though. I don't really got nothing for real. I'm gonna be real.
It's okay.
Yeah, I never really. Well, I did do sports for a little while. I did track and I did wrestling. But y'all threw the bar up there, and I was like, I'm not jumping.
Yeah, that
one.
was kind of.
I'm not jumping that one.
That's crazy.
Because you did wrestling after
Yeah.
Matthew was a state qualifier wrestler.
Yeah,
And people were like, yo, you got to be.
you gotta do all this, and then I'm like, I don't care enough to do all that.
And then you tried to do track, but I was a conference champion triple jumper.
And
So
my
they
grades
like,
Look, flag.
you know what I'm saying? It's like go.
Straight to study hall
That's
on
how
that
we do
one.
things.
Yeah. No, the grades was tough. I'm not gonna lie. That was the hardest part about doing track is you have to have your grades to a certain.
Yeah, like
Place
to
to
be
be
on
able to compete.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 jobs.
And
It's a
I
lot.
wasn't good at. Well, I didn't like school, so I didn't do
Okay.
homework. So my grades would be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the balance part, I was balancing right on that, right
So you
where
were
I was
always
enough
on
to
the
compete.
teeter.
Yeah,
Bro, it
I
wasn't
remember
even like
I
a
almost
balance,
missed it one
though.
time.
It was like if you got 1 D or F, it's just cooked for you. I'm like, bro.
That's crazy.
No. You could have a D. You just couldn't have. I think you couldn't have 2.
Oh, I probably did.
No,
I'm
me
not-
too.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm not
Wait,
surprised.
but how? I mean, I was
I was not a
different.
school person.
Nah, yeah, me either.
I didn't get
I
like.
didn't have a choice. Talk about y'all weren't school. Like you just, no.
Not really.
I wasn't.
I mean, it's okay, but like I
See, I
can't
was in
relate.
the
do
COVID
homework.
era, so
Okay.
school got like weird after my last 2 years of high school, and
Oh,
it wasn't lit.
I've always been curious because, like, my sister, she was like in the COVID area. Well, when was this? Yeah. Okay, you kind of get a pass.
It was
Kinda.
not lit. I'm gonna be honest. COVID
Kinda.
era was not it.
Dang.
It was
I
it
just
for
don't like
everything
school.
else, but school, no.
It was it for gaming. I will say that.
That's
Gaming,
facts.
That's, but to be honest, I know it's a completely different topic. I'm just say this. If you see a lot of layoffs happening in gaming and stuff, a lot of it is because like they overestimated the impact. They overestimated how many people they need in the gaming industry.
Right.
So there's a lot of overhiring, but I also think there's a lot of overfiring right now. So it's going to lay out, but that's just a little game business there.
Okay.
Pink.
What is your favorite game that you worked on?
Favorite game. Now I gotta be honest. I like the game on the team I quit. Scratch it. They don't deserve the promo. No, but that was it's like old but fresh. And they don't deserve it. So rewind.
Dang.
I liked Minecraft.
Okay.
Minecraft is an awesome game.
Minecraft is cool.
Minecraft is probably the greatest video game of all time.
It really is.
Yeah.
And the teams are dope. I had the most fun on the Minecraft team, and it was not just like what I was doing. It was more so like they saw me and my personality, so I would host like a Minecraft show like monthly.
That's fine.
So if you go on like the Minecraft channel, there's a thing called Block Buzz with Jewel. Like I actually had a whole segment.
That's so
fire.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I could have stayed there longer, but
that is so heat.
I know.
Because I was a Minecraft like junkie. Like,
Really?
So first
The
off, I
Minecraft
have a
community is
friend
good.
who is the most Minecraft out person ever. His name is Caleb. You know when you go on YouTube and you see like you look up like amazing Minecraft builds or whatever.
Oh,
he makes stuff on that level, like where he'll spend 5-6 months in a world building elaborate castles and mansions. We have a Patreon Minecraft server. So for like our Patreon subscribers, we have a Minecraft server where they can all go in. And Caleb's crib in that, I don't know if y'all have popped in recently.
It's probably like decked out.
Caleb's crib is insane.
That's crazy.
It is like, it was, so I did a tour of it.
Yeah.
It was so big that I needed to call Caleb and be like, yo, dog, I need you to actually like show me
like
around because I'm getting lost in this mug.
Okay,
like,
I need to join y'all's Minecraft server and I need to see Caleb's place.
No, Caleb is a Minecraft savage.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's unbeatable when it comes to that Minecraft life.
Wow.
Dang, I didn't even know he was like that. That's crazy.
Now, Caleb eats, breathes, and sleeps Minecraft. If I were to call him right now, I can bet that he is on Minecraft.
Dang,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, he's like that.
I need to see his server. I will say, like, the way y'all love Minecraft, the team inside, like, they're pretty passionate.
That's fire.
They're really passionate. And, like, part of my job, I think it was on Fridays, was Playtest Fridays. So we always had to test, like, the newest build and everything.
That's so huge.
I'm always thinking about, oh my goodness. So what I actually do, so I was a technical PM, which is the same thing as a game producer, but I would make sure we're able to like ship on multiple different platforms. Right. So I wasn't a release manager that like literally like had us all in a room and would go through bugs and be like, okay, these are the bugs in your team, these are the bugs in your team, because that's how massive it was. And also it was the Redmond, Washington team, and then the Stockholm team too, which was a very interesting dynamic, but it was cool.
Okay.
It was cool. I know it's like, okay, I'm like kind of leaving room for something. It was cool. Minecraft, you're awesome.
That's really cool because I've been, well, we're big anime fans over on this channel.
Oh,
That's
I know.
a fact.
Look, I had to
That's
press.
what we do.
There is one anime called Shangri-La Frontier, and he plays a lot of like trash games, and he finds a lot of bugs and just like weird things in games. Ooh. And I've been really wanting to do that with games, but like I just don't know where to start.
Okay, so you want to be a games tester?
Yes, honestly,
QA.
like that seems so cool.
That's possible. You ready to start? You want to know how?
Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at some tips. Honestly,
like I will say, there's a couple of things. Like people are hiring for that, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you have to have experience in it to get it, but then that's kind of stupid because it's
because I can't get it unless I have the experience.
Right.
But part of me is curious because you're not the first person that's been talking about how do I get into games testing before I have a games testing role, and I kind of say the same thing to folks that want to like design for games or folks that want to produce games. How can you create content of you doing that thing and provide a portfolio to show people? So it's like, hey, like if you were to be like, hey, this is the latest Minecraft build. I'm going to record myself testing it. I'm going to write down all the bugs and I'm just going to send it to the team. I'm going to DM some people on LinkedIn. You do that consistently. You're like, who is this kid? Okay, shoot. Why is he saying the same stuff? Our QA team, which is like a 20, 30 person QA team, like, why is he saying the same things or even catching more? Because he's that passionate. We can talk more.
I might have to actually start doing that because I've been...
C2 locked in back there.
Because I actually do like watch for performance issues like in Minecraft a lot.
That's QA.
Yeah, like I do that all the time, and
that's crazy.
Because I realize there's like a lot of performance issues around like moving like things in Minecraft. So like water or lava. Like whenever you're standing near like a stream, your frames will go down, and I I would spend time just like in Optifine trying to fix things, but that's more like mods and stuff.
I almost do like the exact opposite because Multiverse has just dropped like recently.
Yeah,
me and one of my homies from the Discord have literally just been going through all the characters trying to figure out what's the most broken thing in the game because the hitboxes are screwed.
Oh my goodness!
So we've just been finding all the most broken stuff in the game, and that seems like that would be a really cool thing to like do as a job. That'd be fun.
People are looking for that. And part of me was kind of curious, like when things started moving slower, because one of the things I worked on was like this major update that was supposed to help with performance holistically. But this was years ago. So I don't know what they did. But I know the team behind it, which is awesome.
Yeah, like
I
truthfully love Minecraft. That's a great game.
Minecraft is the greatest game of all time. We've talked about that on the pod before. Fortnite is up there too.
I was about to say
Fortnite is up there, but I think Minecraft still might be number one.
It's just Fortnite took the Roblox.
They did. They took the Roblox approach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now they're just like a do anything type game.
Yeah, you just get on there and you make anything. Facts.
Yeah. Dang.
But that's the fun of it. I love Fortnite, honestly.
I think that's like a misconception with people assume like if you work in the video games industry, you play a lot of games, which is kind of true. But it's a lot of work when you're in the industry, so you're just tired.
Yeah. Right.
You're just tired. I feel like I played more before, but I'm in an interesting phase right now. In Ifeguni.
So you talked about being full-time on this now.
Yes.
What has that been like? Because I've been full-time on content creation before. I had to get a job like 3 months ago-ish.
Okay, because I was going to say, I feel like when we did your interview, you were full-time or you just stopped being full-time.
Yeah, I think it was like right around that time where I had just gotten a job.
Yes.
And my job is super chill. So I actually work in that front office right there.
So you're like literally, okay.
Yeah, super, like,
that's
it's
nice.
super chill.
That's literally right next door.
There's
it's up there.
A lot of times in which I like just will walk back here.
Yeah.
And just be like, nobody's paying attention.
Nice.
I just come back here and, edit or do whatever.
Yeah.
But, so it's not like I have a job.
Yeah.
But it is time that is taken out. And I know what being a full-time content creator is like.
Yes.
What has that experience been for you?
I think, oh my goodness, so many things. Freeing.
Yes.
It's been very freeing. And I think I did so I started like media and content creation like years ago, but in different ways, right? And I always was balancing something. So I'm so used to having like a 9-to-5 that like took so much of this.
Right.
That like I was just always so used to that. And because of that, I was very disciplined. So like I'm up by like, I want to say I'm part of the 5 a.m. club, but I'm part of like the 5:50, 6 a.m. club.
That's cool. That's
still great.
That's cool.
It's good. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's still that's a lot better than me. So.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when you get up before everyone else gets up,
it's the best thing ever.
It's the best.
It's so fire.
It's the best.
I love waking up early.
Look, because like when
I'm trying to get back into it.
Get into it.
Yeah.
Well, you wake up.
You a late night gamer, bro.
You wake up at 2 p.m.
I'm trying to get into it.
You have to get your sleep too. Like that's important.
I love sleep. Like getting a good night's sleep. The two things that I hate more than anything else is being sleepy and being cold. Those are the two worst feelings ever.
That's why I brought my jacket.
Yeah,
I was
being
like,
cold is
I
not
don't know. But yeah, I was going to say, like, when it comes to how I've been able to balance, my discipline was, okay, get up in the morning, do anything I need to do, operationalize for the business. So, like, what are the emails or things I need to plan or message out to the team? Then I'm in, like, game production mode. Because any role I've done in the gaming industry has been some type of game production. Or when I worked for Xbox, I was more so, like, working on, like, culture, which was very interesting. We can get into that later. But but it was cool. And then after that, it would be like, just everyday ZA, building that. When I transitioned out, first it was like I need to take a breather. So I ended up leaving. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Because I want to inspire other people to invest in themselves and their dreams, and there's so many different paths that you can build, especially in the gaming industry. And I knew my worth. So the week I was like, maybe it's time for me to go because it had been a build-up. I got called to host the Black and Gaming Awards.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're like, I'm a speaker, so I'm an international speaker, so stay tuned, okay?
That's awesome.
Yeah, the folks of the Black and Gaming Foundation was like, oh, we'd love Jewel to host these awards.
Fire.
So, and this was during the Gamer Developer Conference too. So typically, like, we would go as a team, but the team wasn't going, and I was getting sponsored for the award. But also, GDC is like a big family reunion when you've been in the games industry. So I got to see so many dope people that I've worked with that have known me since like even my internship days. So that was a lot of fun. It was very hectic, and when I made the decision to walk away, which was a long time coming, to be honest, I was like, cool, it's time to walk away. And I made that decision right before my flight home.
Dang.
Sent the email. So freeing.
Wow.
It was so freeing. And yes, it could be seen as a risk with how the economy is going. Mm-hmm. But I will be honest, because you're about to get into like, how is it being full time? I believe in the vision of every day. So much. You have to, because how else? Y'all heard my team, right?
Right.
Like, there's no way they'd have that passion or vision if I didn't even see that either.
Right.
And for me, I knew that I've been in the industry enough. I've built a big enough runway to be able to sustain myself to really go for it. Because if I've been able to take this brand as far as I've had in less than a year,
right,
doing like another job full time, imagine what happens when I'm full time. So that immediate adjustment was like, okay, cool. I have all this time on my hands, but I still need to have that routine. So let's say like there was a week of adjustment. So we're going to just skip that week.
Okay.
Because there's adjustments.
Yeah,
stuff.
Definitely.
But then the week got in and it was just me trying to be routine. I'll say the biggest thing is my eyes were more open. So any potential holes that were on the team, mm-hmm. I like immediately was seeing them.
Right.
And there were things that were lingering or things I was like, oh, like it's going to get better. Right. Because the moment I'm like, I need to act on something, like, okay, but I got to like get all these things done for my game production job. But immediately I'm like, nope, like I was cutting, getting things cleared. And when I say cutting, no one got fired. The team is solid. That's not, no, but if I got to make the cut, I will. But
you out.
All right, I'll catch y'all in the next one.
But I just noticed things that needed to change, but also it also helped me figure out, okay, how do I expand Every Day is a Yay for beyond like a talk show? Because my vision was always a brand, but like what was Nike before Nike? What was Red Bull before Red Bull? Just like how y'all have big visions for what y'all are doing while you're doing it. And because I was able to be in that free zone, it was a lot easier for me to start connecting pieces as well. So definitely a freer mind. I will say though that discipline, it's harder to put boundaries and make room for rest.
Yeah.
Like it's not a 9 to 5, it's a 24/7 job.
Factual.
That's
very factual.
I think y'all know.
Yeah.
I believe discipline is like a talent in itself. Like,
it is.
Yeah, that's not something everybody's born with.
It's hard.
And that's a skill that you just have to like hone over time too.
It's like, because there's moments I had it and then there's moments like I don't feel like it, but it's like, no, if I don't feel like it, that slows everything else down.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a lot worrisome because before it's like, well, I have a check coming in, so like it's okay. It can take the time it needs to. But now that I'm a couple months in, I do think I have a solid routine where it's like, let me get up in the morning, let me work out, do something active, let me do all like my operations, and then let me do my content too. And it's, a lot of it has been tunnel vision on making sure we have a successful event, which was successful.
That event was fire.
Amazing.
I'm so happy.
That was definitely inspirational.
It was good. I'm so glad.
That was fire.
I'm so glad.
We got to do something like that.
Look, I'm telling you, if y'all do it, you're going to have such a huge turnout. I mean, obviously I'll be there. The whole team will be there.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Y'all
I'm super excited because, like seeing yours definitely just gave me a lot of ideas and inspiration. I was like, oh wow, like this is really cool. Like it was really awesome. Just all the different people you had in the room, all the things that went on. Like it was, that was fire.
I'm so happy.
Even like the vendors.
The vendors
were amazing.
That taco was probably the best taco I've ever had.
Taylor's Tacos is amazing. Y'all need to work with her.
Banging.
Dang, I wish I would have got one.
Did y'all get the shrimp tacos?
That's the one I got. I got the shrimp.
They were sold out by the time I got to those.
The shrimp was banging.
Oh, everyone was saying the shrimp tacos were good.
It was crazy.
It was good.
Yeah. Like, highly recommend to anybody. That was crazy. C2 salty.
Yeah, I'm like, I wish I would have got one now.
And I know, ouch, got sick, but the gobble dogs.
Yeah.
Nah, those were going crazy.
Well, that's because he gorged himself.
No, I don't think the hot dogs would make him sick, by the way. Like, that's also just a joke.
Okay,
like,
so it's just, he just ate a lot.
I don't think he got, because he got sick today, and event
that was a
on
couple
Saturday.
days ago.
Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking because he ate 80 billion hot dogs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My sister ate a couple too, but gobble dogs is dope.
I ain't gonna lie, I had like 8. I think I had like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all drink? Did y'all do the open bar?
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
Yeah.
Y'all don't drink then?
I didn't drink then.
Okay.
Yeah. Noah drank. He's our alternate on the team. He's not an official member of the Storm because
he's the Storm.
Yeah.
Oh, so he is the Storm.
He's not an official member because he doesn't want to be a content creator really, but he's our friend and he's been around for forever. So whenever we need like an extra person to come on,
he'll come through.
And the energy is the exact same because he's our friend and you know, So he couldn't make it to, when Ouch wasn't able to make it, I called him. He couldn't make it because he had class. But normally if we need somebody or, you know, he's just around, he'll pop in, but he doesn't want to be a content creator really. That's not his goal.
I mean, that's okay. I feel like it's good to have people that support you.
Yeah.
And like they're ready to hop in if you need it.
Yeah, that's
But like, it's okay. Like that's kind of, I have a lot of just friends like that have seen me progress over the years. And that's kind of like how our team got to be our team, because some of the folks that would be that person, like Sarah, for example, Sarah is always that person I would call up for business or operations advice and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then it was like when Everyday ZA came out, she's like, well, let me just actually be on this team with you.
That's fine.
And help you build that. So like, who knows? I'm not saying your friend's going to be a content creator. If he doesn't want to be, he's not going to.
Now he said, once we start to get the bread in.
Okay, see, sometimes
you know what I'm saying?
makes things different.
That would be amazing. Noah seems very set in his ways.
Noah is very set in his ways, but he said like, because at the end of the day, he's in school because he needs to get a job to support himself.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? But when this becomes a realistic
like
check
income,
to be able to like, okay, this is how much you will get every month for a salary.
Yeah.
Then that's a different story.
Okay,
then it's
period.
like it'll pop up because it's fun. Like what we do is super fun.
Yeah, this is fun. Like I feel comfortable. I'm like, oh, we really catching up. Because let me tell you, it is the first time I've said on camera that I walked away from that job.
Really?
Because things are very, in general, because things are so crazy in the gaming industry, people are like, you should be lucky you're even working in the first place. But at the same time, I knew my value. I knew my worth. And
that's important. Yeah.
I also believe in my brand so much more. Like, why not build the company you would want to work for? Yeah. So, boop.
That's like being able to do what you want to do.
Oh my goodness.
Is so important because we only have a certain amount of years on this earth.
Exactly.
Yeah. And why would I want to waste that doing things that I genuinely don't enjoy?
Exactly.
And some people do that, but like I am to an extent, I don't know if I want to use the word jealous, but one thing that I see people do is they're able to clock into their job that maybe they don't like that much. And then that's okay with them. Like they are fine with being able to do that and then enjoy all of that other time that they have. Yeah. And that's cool for some people. Yeah. That's not what's cool for me. And it would be so much easier to be able to just be like, clock in,
it's like, let me
get
just
this
get the
bread,
check,
bounce out, and then turn up. But like, I'm just
awesome.
not that type of guy. Like, I'm going to hate even my job in the front, which is smooth. Every time I wake up and I'm like, bruh, I got to go in today.
That's crazy.
It is torment for me.
Wow.
I am like, a job just sucks all of my energy out. I hate it so much.
Dang.
Yeah. I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Like when it comes down to content creation so much that like just anything else it just feels like a waste of time.
You know, in a way, because I've been conditioned to do the opposite, but I will say I've heard too many stories of people like, man, I've been wasting my life.
Right.
And so in a way, it's a gift in another way to be like, no, I'm not going to tolerate where I do not enjoy.
That's true too.
Because then you're always going to make your day a yay. Always maximizing your life. Like, I will say that's kind of where I'm at now because me and my mom. So I'm Nigerian, so I come from a strict African family.
Right.
So for me to do what I did,
I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, but I will say again, because of circumstances, it was actually like my parents that were encouraging me to be like,
"Oh, that's awesome.
You can go." So that says a lot. But I will say, like, even my mom and I had a great conversation. She's like, "Fumnaya, you need to know what you want in life. Like, what do you want?" Because I've been on this entrepreneurship journey for a while. Like, every day ZA is like V3 or V4 of what I started like way back when I was 19.
Right.
You know? I'm grateful though, because you know when you finally, you're like, I got it. Like, y'all got the storm. You're like, yeah, okay, this is it. That was like how I felt with Everyday ZA this time last year. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get that feeling and you know. Well, we didn't really, like, this grew into something.
Yeah.
But when you know that something's working.
Like, when you hit the point, like, as y'all were growing, there had to be a point. What was that point where you're like, okay, yeah, the storm.
I want to hear y'all answer first, and then I'll tell mine.
Yes.
What's yours, C?
Yes.
Man, I don't feel like this is work at all.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Yeah, I just like, I'm happy to be here. Like, that's really it.
This is what we do when the cameras aren't on.
Yeah,
like when the cameras aren't on, we sit and talk and
so this is just free content then.
It literally is.
It's kind of weird because like it doesn't feel like work, but I think the moment where I was like, yeah, like this could really work is almost when it does, because it's like I know that we're actually working to make things better. Like when we have meetings or when we're all here as a group and it's like, this is what we're going to do to plan it for the future and this is what's going to happen. Like that's when I'm like, okay, this really can evolve into something greater. You know?
I feel that.
Do y'all have like vision talks then together where you're like, hey, this is where we want it to go? Because like you were saying, like this is where we want to go and this is where we're at compared to where we want it to go. Like, do y'all talk about that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we have team meetings and even just like part of just my personality and the kind of like the way I just talk is just saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like they know, like we'll be sitting around, I'll be like, dang, bruh. We gotta get to here. Like we gotta.
Yes.
I'm like, hold on. So if we do this and we do that, okay, wait. But what if we? Oh, hold on. Then like that's kind of how I be rolling.
It doesn't feel like there was a moment where I was like, damn, this is gonna be like the thing that changes everything. Yeah. It feels like I've been with my friends for like.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'm just like hanging out, and it does feel like everything has changed. I guess I would say it would be around like what? It was episode 200 probably.
Wow.
Like 200 exactly. I was like, well,
200 did feel a little different.
D-Sizzle drove 2 hours to see me live. And I was like, yo, like that's crazy.
I think
that's crazy.
Now that you're saying that, I do have a couple moments like that. Because one, it was when I met D-Sizzle for the first time. Like that was the first time I ever got recognized in person. I was at Summer Smash whenever that was. What, 2021? Yeah, 2021. I was at Summer Smash 2021, and somebody was just kind of like staring at me, and I was like,
"That's crazy."
It's a music festival, so people be like drunk and high. And
exactly, so people will just be staring.
So I'm like, all right, like this dude probably just off it. I'm like, dude probably just off it, whatever. And then he like walked away, and he came back and he was staring at me some more, and I'm like, all right, like does this dude have a problem? Like what's going on? And then he walked up, he was like, yo, are you Malcolm? And I was like, yeah, it still didn't click for me because I have 2 brothers. So I'm like Eman's my brother. I have another brother named Matthew. And I was like, okay, like he probably know me. I was like, yeah. He said, from the storm? And I was like, nah, bro, no way. Like, you just recognized me for like, that moment was insane for me.
Wow.
Like, that was insanity. I think in that moment, I was like, yo, this might actually be something different. And then I had a similar moment at like Dreamcon, which is an anime convention.
No, I heard about Dreamcon.
That was surreal.
Dreamcon was crazy.
Everything went wrong. Like everything that could possibly go
just from what I heard, like
went wrong, and there were still countless people pulling up to our set and being like, we just want to talk with y'all. I was like, that was so awesome.
Everything that could have went wrong. Like it was a disaster.
Yeah.
But our community is so shout out Bosa. Our community is so strong that we were able to still turn it into a pot. Like panel got messed up. We were supposed to have a panel.
Yeah.
The room got double booked. It ended up being a big thing. And we were literally standing outside the panel room talking to 50 people in the hallway.
Dang.
Like, we got our panel later, like
Yeah.
the last day, which ended up being incredible as well.
Crazy.
But like the fact that we couldn't walk
it
200.
It was so good. It was so good.
It was amazing.
Because it was just, we walked in, they had nothing set up for us.
They had nothing set up.
They gave us a table and like 2 microphones and
They
like a
gave us
speaker.
2 XLR mics, no cords.
That's
No,
crazy.
cords.
So, like,
Wait, so what was the point?
and then the interface was not XLR.
It was a
So
USB interface with 2 XLR mics, no connecting cords, and just random headphones that couldn't even plug into anything.
I was going to say the math's not mathing.
So I'm just sitting there like, bruh, I don't know what we're going to do. Like
That's
this,
crazy.
we're cooked. Luckily, we were going to record an episode. Like, we recorded an episode.
Yeah.
We've been shooting for 5 years. We've never missed a week. So I was like, even though we're at Dreamcon, we still got to shoot an ep. So we had all of this. We packed up and brought it on the airplane. It was there. So I was like, yo, E-Man and C2, go back to our hotel.
Yeah.
Get all of our equipment.
And just bring it.
And bring it here, and we'll make it happen anyway.
Y'all.
While that's happening, we find out the room got double booked. So there is 200 people in this room who are there for like a cosplay meetup for the most popular anime ever. So I'm like, even if all the equipment was here working perfectly, we can't talk like this. Like, there's a billion people in this room all hitting each other and taking pictures and screaming.
Like,
and telling us to be quiet. Like,
Right.
that was crazy.
No, that was my last straw.
Like,
that was when I wanted to crash out.
And they were telling us to
I
be
almost
quiet.
crashed out. I was on the brink of losing it.
Yeah, that was insane.
crazy.
If there wasn't 200 people in that room that was all looking at me,
crashed out.
I would have lost. Because
That's crazy.
I'm talking to the team like, okay, so we still might be able to do this. We're like, hey, quiet down. I'm like, yo,
yo,
bro,
Let's say it again.
This is my room right now.
Right.
See, like, that's crazy.
like-
And they're telling y'all to be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm about to
No.
lose it. It was a huge thing. And part of the reason why
That's
I
crazy.
feel like our panel got denied for Dreamcon this year is because I didn't just fold. Like, because our panel got messed up,
Yeah.
there was like 6 other podcasts who were supposed to be also shooting in that room the same day.
Yeah.
Dang.
They all were just like, well, like, guess we can't shoot. I was 10 toes. I was in the production office. I was tracking down the production manager. Like, I was working.
You didn't give up.
We worked so, like, I was going
Y'all have been consistent
crazy.
for years. Like,
oh, that's what we do. Like,
Yeah.
consistency is our bag. But I think
That's
the production
awesome,
manager
Tyler.
hates me now. And that is probably
I don't
why
like that.
we didn't get brought back on.
But he did his job bad. Like,
He did his
hates
job.
Yeah,
horribly.
he did his
Some
job
people feel-
terribly.
for doing his job bad.
That's
so.
why I'm saying I feel like that's how we just tear each other down, because that's ridiculous. Because they should love your fire and be like,
Exactly.
okay, they really want this, because all the other people that folded, you know, and like, yeah, how are you going to hate someone doing your job better than you?
I mean,
I
I,
was
could tell
working
once you saw
hard.
the mics that were not connected that he
Yeah,
did not
yeah,
care.
no.
Like, he just did not
Bro,
care
he
at
popped
all.
up for a second. Like, all this stuff was there. And he walked up to the desk.
Yeah.
Dom, I'm talking to you. Dom walked up to the desk. He was like, yo, so all this stuff works? And I was like, no.
No.
I was like, no, this doesn't work.
I mean, things literally, you got a USB, XLR, like what? This
I'm like,
does
there's
not
nothing
connect.
that, like, if there's
That's
one thing
crazy.
I know, it's podcasting. And I'm like, dog, I'm telling you, this stuff doesn't work.
That's
so he was
crazy.
like, oh, there's a room next door. They're going to be done in 30 minutes. Do you want just to take the last 30 minutes in that room and just record in there? And I'm like, all right, well, can you come with me to at least talk to them and like get this together?
Did he
because
come with y'all?
he said, no, I gotta go, and my phone just died, and then sprinted out of the room. I'm not exaggerating. He ran
It's
out.
giving me like Naruto. I don't want to deal with this.
Yes.
that's
That's exactly
crazy.
what it was.
And I'm
That's
standing there
crazy.
like I
That's
know dog didn't just do
crazy.
this.
Would y'all consider creating your own DreamCon in Chicago? Like, it wouldn't be called DreamCon, but like having y'all.
Yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying. That's part of the plans. That's in the plans. That's in the plans.
Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
got somebody's phone number recently.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
something cool. But first off, I always make sure to say this whenever I hate on Dom.
Yeah. Lovely
DreamCon
event.
is awesome.
No, DreamCon's amazing.
The
DreamCon's
whole team,
amazing. I've never
the
been,
event.
but I've heard that it's amazing.
It's great.
It's on my
Amazing.
list. Like, I definitely want to go.
It's the best con I've ever been. Okay. It's the most fun I've ever had at a convention. I've been to Dreamcon 2 years. I went to 2022 and 2023.
Okay.
Both awesome.
They're awesome.
Yeah, it's super fun. The only problem with Dreamcon is it's an incredibly small team, and the con is growing really fast.
Yeah.
Like, the year before, in 2022, they had 6,000 people.
Okay.
In 2023, they had 24,000 people.
Damn.
So
it's probably going to get to like 50.
They had 24,000 tickets sold. There was more than 24,000.
Like, people definitely pull up last minute.
People were pulling,
just pulling up.
They were coming in, you know what I'm saying? They were finessing their way in.
Security was kind of like people were just going in.
Yeah, shout out the security guard that let me through with like out checking my bag.
Yeah.
Without, I had a full bag of podcasting equipment. Like anything could have been in there.
Anything.
Yeah, and then he was like, let me just let you through.
It's all metal.
Look, he read your vibe. The security guard read your vibe and was like, okay, I can trust it.
Yeah.
That's crazy that you just said that, because I think I walked through that metal detector and something went off. He was like, "You're good." I was like,
"Yeah, me too."
Wait, okay, but that's kind of awesome.
We was in Texas though. That's how we get in
Texas.
Okay, so it's in Texas. I don't know why I thought it was somewhere else. Okay, Dallas, Houston,
Austin.
It was in Austin.
Austin, man, how I get
Austin, Texas was not fun.
I was gonna say
not a good city.
Burning.
It was burning. Was it dry
hot.
heat or was it like Vegas heat? Or was it like...
Nah, it wasn't like Vegas heat.
Because Vegas heat is like...
Vegas heat took my girlfriend out like a month ago. Yeah, she got dehydration, had to go to the hospital. It was like a huge thing.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it's super dangerous.
So it's not that kind of heat.
It's not like that. It was incredibly hot. Even when the sun is down...
It's still hot.
It's hot. Like, it was crazy.
Dang.
And the city is just...
There was no trees. Like
I'm trying to remember Austin. Like, people don't... I haven't been to Houston. I've been to Dallas. I think I was in Dallas for the Grace Hopper convention. That's like for women in tech. That was years ago. But
cool.
It was like okay. But Austin, I've never. Austin's
I don't recommend it.
No.
So, you know how Chicago has a lot of homeless people?
Yeah.
The homeless people in Chicago, a lot of the times kind of like stay out the way, and they don't really...
They're not like in your face.
The people in Austin are like... Aggressive.
Are you... Okay, I'm wondering, because that's kind of how it is in like San Francisco.
Yeah.
To an extent.
Yeah, I've never been to San Francisco.
Oh, have y'all been to San Francisco?
No.
Oh, yeah. Go to San Francisco and then see if it's the same thing. Because San Francisco, it's like the same thing.
No, I'm not trying to touch down on that again. That was crazy.
Yeah, Austin,
that was
they were aggressive. Bro, do you remember when you had to go to that gift shop to get Brittany a gift?
I was trying to get out of there. And
there was a man with his pants down, like
he was
trying to
butt naked, walking towards the door, and I'm like,
trying to push himself on like a woman there, like another homeless woman.
What?
Yeah,
That's
and I was
crazy.
sitting there. I was trying to get out the store, and all I see is this man,
and they're right
naked
in front of the door,
and I'm like, what's going on right
That's
now?
not.
I was like, I don't know.
You know, humans, there's just a range.
Yeah. It was. Yeah,
at least out here they're like quiet. They'll ask you,
like they'll be respectful.
Yeah.
They'll be respectful.
Yeah, for the most part, they're pretty respectful. Everything be cool. You know what I'm saying? In Austin, Texas, it is aggressive.
It's a
It
lot.
got a little wild.
Yeah, a couple times. Yeah,
But like, do y'all think we'll ever get to a point where we're gonna have enough housing so there's no one that's homeless? Because I feel like we should get there. We should have been there, to be honest.
We honestly, in my opinion, we do have enough houses. It's just people don't have enough money. Right. So like that's what it comes down to. It's just all politics.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna like.
Capitalism.
Look,
I do think that we'll have enough houses. It'll be, can people pay for it? Like that's what.
But what about like, because there's some people that like literally will buy out hotels that they're kind of like shelters,
right?
Like basically, like there should be a world where no one has to at least sleep on the street,
right?
You know,
I completely agree.
The problem
is like, can we get there though? Like in San, like I'm even thinking
people
about
would just have to accept taxes. I think people just have to accept taxes a little bit more.
Well, it's not even just about accepting taxes. It's about, for a person who sees a hotel, right?
Yeah.
You can see a hotel and be like, okay, I can turn this into a shelter and give everybody somewhere to stay and be okay. That same person can also go, I can take this, I can turn it into a hotel.
Well, yeah.
Or turn it to an apartment building and make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
And it's like,
people want to make money.
Which one are you going to go with?
Man, it's a sad world.
Yeah. At the end of the day, people care about their own pockets and the pockets of like, you know, their families or whatever over the well-being of people who they don't know, you know?
Yeah.
And it sucks because I kind of get it. Like, it's rough.
It's like you gotta take care of yourself.
I feel like that's the point of the government, though. Like, the government's supposed to be...
That's what I was going to say.
It shouldn't be private citizens buying hotels to do that.
That's true.
It's not like the government can't afford anything.
Exactly.
So. Like I just saw a post about that recently where people say whenever Americans go out of America, they go to like China or Tokyo or somewhere, they're always like, yo, these cities are living in the future. They have all these things that we don't have, which are like, even though it'd be like small shit, like an umbrella dryer.
Exactly.
Or like a train that goes
like
fast.
The transportation.
Yeah.
We have the money for this. It's how we allocate it.
That's what
the government.
They said. The government just doesn't spend it on those little things that would make everybody's lives better. Yeah. They spend it on themselves.
Tanks,
and war.
helicopters.
Tanks. Yeah. I just saw another post that said the biggest, what is it? The company that owns the most like jets, like war jets in the world is the U.S. Air Force.
Yeah.
No way.
The second is the U.S. Navy.
Army. Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Which is insane.
Wait.
Our Navy is bigger than anyone else's Air Force.
So we don't, that's so unnecessary.
Like,
that's
crazy.
So unnecessary.
That's what, to have the one and two spots.
I'll do
We're
digging
already
too.
there. Do we have to buy more jets?
That's
is
why
my
that's
question.
crazy.
Like, every time do we gotta
that's
buy
crazy.
We can't pay for like college tuition or
exactly.
It's crazy because if you didn't have all that for the Navy, like, you still would not be out machined because I'm still number one out here.
We could get rid of our Air Force and our Navy would be better than an Air Force.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's really crazy when you think about it. Yeah, like I just really want us to get to a point where our government can evolve, which is a very like broad statement, but like can we get into politics or no? Yeah.
We talk about everything.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, it's the storm. Bring on the thunder. Okay. But like the fact that we have two 80-year-olds as options right now is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like it's like bad and bad no matter what your stance is. And it's like, what does it take to really like just refresh? Even like the whole thing about the Supreme Court justice, they need to change that. They need to change about like how long can you be in the Supreme Court? Because eventually you're going to age out. You're going to decade out. Like you're not going to actually know what citizens need because you're back into like the 30s, 40s.
Right.
Like these are the things I'm like, when can this just change? But unfortunately, there's too many people in power that like benefit off of it, or they're like, I don't know. It's just something where I'm not in politics, but I'm rooting for whoever will make that change. You know
I personally believe anybody over 55 should not be in public office.
If you're,
anybody over 55 should not be in public office.
I had that same argument at my girlfriend's house. I was saying that like you shouldn't be allowed to be president if you're older than 60.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
because you're not even going to be here for any of the.
You don't care. You don't care.
And I think that's a big thing.
You're legislating for a time that you will not exist in. And I just don't,
That'd be like if I was the mayor of Wisconsin. Wisconsin doesn't fucking matter to me. I'm not going to be in Wisconsin.
Allocate the money to my homie. Like that's
you said you're doing something for where you won't exist anymore. It's something like that's savage.
Like there's no point.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
it's the truth.
It's the truth. Like
it's the truth.
You're not going to be there.
I'm gonna drop a law and then be gone in 2 years. So
like,
who
what
cares?
is Trump's life gonna do?
If Trump sets up like the precedent of like deconstitutionalizing, he will never see what the second deconstitutionalizing looks like.
Yeah.
Like, so why are you letting him do it? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
I'm not going to be here for it, so whatever.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just doing anything I want right now.
That's crazy.
So, I just don't think anybody over, like, I could accept 60, but I think 60 to max.
I feel like, it'd be nice to have folks in, like, their 30s or
40s. People
like
who
middle
have
age,
kids
exactly.
and, like, want to invest in the next generation.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be my granddad. My granddad's like, well, my kids are good.
Exactly.
Right.
Like someone's got to be in between where they've lived a decent amount of life, but they got a lot more to come, so they kind of see the circumference versus just like,
Right.
you know.
They don't know. They making laws about like apps and websites that they've never
like,
used.
Don't know anything
They
about.
don't know about it. They didn't even grow up in it. Like, they just saw it. Like,
That's like if I ban Cocomelon. I ain't never watched no Cocomelon. What I'm banning it for?
exactly.
Be like, hey, bro, that shit ain't it though.
Say, yeah,
Like,
Bluey gotta go.
Bluey gotta go. I ain't watched the episode though, but it's gotta go.
Don't
The
know what
little
it's
dog
about.
Australian, so
Yep.
can't
You
rock
gotta
with
go.
him.
Okay, do y'all think the TikTok ban is for real? I know it may sound some type of way, but the way I didn't dig into the TikTok ban is too much. I kind of thought like, okay, TikTok's going to be banned, but part of me felt like it's not actually going to be banned. Like, it might be in certain places. Like, is
It's
that
probably going to be banned.
So, okay.
But can't it still get bought out
There's no reason to sell
for
it.
them to sell? Yeah,
So here's the
that's
thing:
true.
TikTok is the best app, like it's the biggest app, and it makes the most money right now.
Yeah.
The USA is only 10% of that.
That's
So
kind of why I figured they'd
why
want it.
sell
Yeah.
it? Like it just doesn't really make sense. It's like
It's
if I
not
lose
theirs.
10% of this,
I
like,
should
okay,
still keep my company for the other 90%.
yeah.
Yeah.
The chances of it
terrible.
getting banned are, in my mind, pretty high.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Oh,
TikTok
well,
is cool.
That's
Pray
my
that it
shit.
doesn't.
Like
Yeah,
TikTok.
that's why
I
I
make
brought it
bread
up.
off TikTok.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without TikTok,
Then what happened?
right? I mean, obviously,
Like, our other incomes is coming. Duh.
luckily,
Yeah.
as a content creator, I've done something that not a lot of content creators have done, but like I've diversified.
Yes.
So
As
yes,
you
TikTok
should.
is my biggest,
Yeah.
but we got a YouTube channel. I have Instagram.
Yeah.
I have, you know what I'm saying, Discord. There's Twitch. There's a lot of places people can find me and have gone and found me. Now, for TikTok creators who just do TikTok,
Yeah.
they're going to be in
That's-
trouble.
Yeah.
Screwed.
And you should never. So that's like a big thing I learned since like going independent is the importance of like owning the platform of the audience that you have. So
Right.
like mailing lists, the click rates on your website, all that stuff, because if they take these platforms away, you can still have people go to you and you
Right.
can still have brands buy into you because you're owning your own platform.
Facts.
Gems.
Yeah.
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 So own it. Own it, own it, own it. And then also, like I said, y'all have I can tell y'all have a lot of ideas of how to even expand. And I'm glad the event was inspiring because I could see y'all doing that and bigger and stuff.
It's going to get, we did a live event one time. It was actually episode 200.
Okay. Wait, was that in Chicago?
Yeah, it was in Chicago. It was literally like a block from here.
Ooh.
Yeah. We did a live
Okay.
event. It was cool. It was a lot smaller scale though. It was mainly
okay.
friends and family. But
That's
it was
still live though.
No, it was fire. No,
And
it
that's
was
also
turned.
nice because in a way it's like, again, a group conversation in a way.
It was awesome. Yeah.
I will watch
The
it.
listeners are asking for another one for episode 300, which I do want to make happen.
Okay. Y'all
So-
let me know. Let us know and then I'll tell the team and everything.
Yeah, I think it'll be super dope. And I got a lot of ideas for different live events and stuff just to do in person. And there's so many ideas for like new content and things we can do. And the best part about our team is we can do a lot with a little.
Yeah.
Like, we can do a lot with a little.
That's so important. I mean, that's like business 101. You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, we
Look.
didn't make a dime for the first like 4 years of doing this.
Dang.
And we still made it happen. So
Literally. Because like when you're on the other side, you won't know that. You're just like, man, okay, these guys are living.
people don't know, like, even the way that our set was set before we had like 2 cameras and stuff and all that,
Yeah.
like, watching it, you wouldn't know
Exactly.
what our production
Everything
quality
seems
is like.
seamless.
Yeah. It's tough. It's hard work.
Yeah, 100%.
But it's awesome. Like, I love this more than anything in the world. Like,
Yeah.
podcasting is so much fun. Being a content creator is so much fun. Being able to like connect with people. I mean, I'm sure you know. Like,
Yeah, like this is not, I feel it. That's why I'm able to be like, okay, cool.
yeah.
Because I was like, okay, what are we going to talk about? And I'm like, okay, we talk about everything. This is also cool. And I can see like y'all are vibing with like, this is y'all living in your purpose.
I appreciate that. That's
Yeah.
hard. You know what I'm saying? That's cool to be able to just, because that's what it is. It's just
Yeah.
being able to just sit down and just talk and do what we do and just have that open, honest conversations, like talk about everything. Like, even when you asked me, I was like, yeah, like, it's hard to explain to people.
That's why I was laughing because I figured it was going to be like anything. I was like, also, because again, it takes a lot for me to be like, you know what? Yeah, let me be here and actually admit that I left my job because
That's cool that you feel comfortable doing that.
Look, nowhere else. Yeah. I'm telling you.
That's cool that we're able to like make people feel comfortable enough to be able to do that. Because it's unorthodox to be able to tell people like, yeah, there's not really a list, really.
Exactly.
It's kind of just
free
a sit-down, free-flowing conversation. And for a lot of people, that's like okay, I don't really know how to go into that.
Yeah, I could see a lot of people being kind of off-put by that.
No, I was like, okay. Like, I was just like, you know what, Jewel, just be chill. That's why I was like, slides. I need to be comfy. I didn't feel like I'm just on the couch. Literally, I have to feel like I'm just like the couch, just like catching up with my friends. Yeah. Which is literally what we're doing right now.
That's the vibe. It's what we do.
Okay, period.
Even when you asked me, like, what can we talk about, like, when I came on your show, I was kind of like,
everything.
I'm down for whatever. Like, literally anything and everything. It's what I do.
I thought, again, so I said this a little bit at the event, but I thought like we would have to talk everything anime for me, because I know y'all are very anime.
Right.
I didn't watch that much anime, so I got into Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Yeah, you talked about that a little at the event.
It's depressing. I'm not far in. I stopped after whenever the female Titan gets in and she starts killing a bunch of people and stepping on people. I'm just like, that's crazy. I almost stopped watching wait, can I give things away?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, y'all been talking about all of this, but like when they ate the main guy.
That's like episode that's
like 2
or something like that.
Yeah, and I just my friend like, what the. Like, what is this? Actually, it was Deshauna that was texting, and she was like, no, just keep watching. But you know what?
Trust me, bro.
It's just crazy. I will say this. I may try to get back into it because I was watching it during the end days of my previous job. Yeah. So, like, you know when you're not in a good place mentally, and then you watch something where, like, people keep dying, it's not a good mix.
I don't know if I would have recommended Attack on Titan for you, because you're a very bright and happy person.
Literally.
And Attack on Titan is a very depressing anime. Like, if I were to name off dark animes, Attack on Titan would definitely be on that list.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that would be my recommendation.
Well, I'm gonna try others.
Yeah. Something like brighter and happier. My Hero Academia.
I don't know right now. It's getting kind of
it gets darker, but it don't get darker until like season 6.
Now.
Okay, I can deal with that if I'm like invested, but not like in the beginning when someone's mom gets eaten by a titan. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I would recommend something like My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that takes a little while.
You like superheroes?
I like superheroes.
My Hero is my superhero story. It's like a superhero. You ever watch the movie Sky High?
I love Sky High.
It's kind of like if Sky High was an anime. Okay. It's like Sky High the anime, basically.
I remember like the girl with the weave.
Yeah.
They got people with powers like all like that.
Yeah, Sky High is basically My Hero Academia. Yeah, Sky High smacks. I saw that again like a couple months ago, probably like 2 3 months ago.
I need to watch it again.
I was going to say, I think I need to rewatch it.
It's banging.
That was like that was like on Disney Channel.
Yeah.
I watched Disney
that when
Channel.
I was like, I don't even know how old. I was young.
Oh, Disney Channel was the wave.
That was the wave. I feel like it's never going to get back to where it is.
It won't. Sadly.
Which is crazy.
So I feel like that, but I think we feel like that because we got older.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see them doing the Disney.
No, they still do that.
They do?
But it's not the same. It's like that little mini Mickey Mouse.
Because we're just older.
That was like all up in the screen because I haven't watched it's
just because I remember back in the day, so our older cousin's name is Melissa.
Yeah.
I remember we used to be watching like our favorite shows ever. And Melissa was, 20 something at the time.
Yeah.
And she was like, this ain't what it used to be. Like, we'd be watching, like, Drake and Josh, and she'd be like...
oh, that's not what
she'd be like,
this
isn't... Like, the way that she felt about Drake and Josh is how I feel about the new stuff that's on Nickelodeon.
But I can't imagine, like, something like Drake and Josh or iCarly or something amazing. People looking at... I can't even think of Brazardvark and being like, yo, this is what I needed.
I'm sure there are kids who rock with that. My girlfriend's little sister is 8. She actually only watches the old stuff. Like, she watches Shake It Up and Casey Undercover.
Good for her.
Which still seems like new to me, even though it was like old stuff. It was like it was like the newer part of the older times.
That's right when I stopped. Yeah. I stopped watching Disney Channel. I never watched Casey Undercover.
I did.
I watched the little Shake It Up.
I watched Shake It Up because that's how I knew
I watched
Zendaya.
Shake It Up,
Yeah. And then I think Shake It Up was probably my last Disney Channel show, I think.
Wait, so there's Nickelodeon. Were y'all more Nick kids or Disney kids?
Cartoon Network.
I was more of a Nick kid, but I was mainly a Cartoon Network kid.
Okay, mainly Cartoon Network. I feel like I was a mixture because Avatar: The Last Airbender was Nick. I was a big Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We're big Avatar fans over here.
Period. Disney, That's a Raven, Lizzie McGuire, Edith Stevens.
I never got into Lizzie McGuire.
You never did?
That was a little before you.
A
little before you.
Yeah.
I watched Lizzie McGuire.
I met Paolo. There's like a movie where she goes to like Barcelona and everything, and the teacher who plays he's not the teacher. He was the teacher in my friend's horror film. So Deshauna, the one y'all met, that's on my team.
Right.
She's an award-winning film producer. So she had her film in theaters recently. And
what's it called?
It's called. Oh my goodness! Oh, she's gonna kill me. It is I'm gonna explain it. And then the name's going to come to me. But it's a horror film that takes place in high school. I'm going to look it up. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I need to give the plug.
We look stuff up all the time.
Okay, period.
And it's still wrong.
I actually know what it is.
Sometimes.
Hold on. Let me look up the horror film right now.
I don't really watch horror like that.
No, but it's a comedy horror film.
So
if you're not like a big horror film person.
That's fire then.
Then you're going to...
Oh my God, bro. I was supposed to go to a movie premiere on Monday.
Of what?
Of a horror film. It just hit me right now.
I don't even know any like horror
God
films.
damn it. What's The Watchmen?
That's a horror film?
Wait, hold on. Let me just skip.
No, not that Watchmen. No. Not
I
like that.
I got the movie. Let me mute it. Okay. Because my phone's going off. Departing Seniors.
Departing Seniors.
Because y'all need to check it out. It was like number 4 on Apple TV for a minute.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah, like it was good. Because I remember when I first met her, she was like in the deep of it. Like she's known the writer from the beginning.
Right.
And she helped basically take it all the way to the end.
That's fire.
Like obviously there was a team, but like that's her gift as a producer. She can help from like vision to like wherever you need to go, which is why it's beautiful. She's working with Everyday's Yay.
Right.
Awesome.
But Departing Seniors, why did I bring that up again? I brought it up for a reason.
Paolo.
Oh yeah, Paolo is a teacher and plays a very critical role, which I cannot say because it will spoil the movie.
Okay.
But it's kind of like Departing Seniors is like Scream meets Mean Girls meets...
I like Mean Girls.
Like, it was... and meets any kind of high school drama comedy, but there's a killer, and the killer is killing all the bullies.
That actually sounds pretty good.
It's really good. And that's why it's called Departing Seniors, because it's happening to the seniors.
I was thinking it was about old people when you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
I could have
high
put that
school.
together. It was like high school.
In my mind, I thought you was talking about old people.
Oh, no. I just caught up in the Scream series not that long ago.
Okay.
And I actually kind of like it. So that could be pretty cool.
It is. So that's how Departing Seniors, you're going to laugh.
Okay,
but they did a couple showings like in the music box and stuff. So definitely check it out online.
Bad.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I met Paolo, and that was pretty cool. Because I was like, oh my God, I used to see you on my TV.
That sounds fire. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. You know a lot of cool people.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I do. It's because I'm cool. But y'all know cool people too.
We got one thing that I am not good at, and we got to get better at, is kind of doing things around Chicago.
Yeah.
We're like a lot of our fan base and like connections and stuff are outside of Chicago because of like the internet and such.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like a lot of the creators I know, or even like a lot of our fans and stuff, don't live here because they found us on TikTok or YouTube or whatever, and not so much in person. So I want to get better at connecting to people in Chicago.
Okay, I will say that because we're like the opposite. Like our foundation's in Chicago, so it's like, how do we spread?
Right.
So I feel like that's where there's a beautiful collaboration that can happen.
I'm with that. Yeah, even at your event, I was talking to Noah, and I was like, I don't know if we could fill up a room of this many people.
But y'all, together we could.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah.
And the storm, and honestly, don't underestimate how many people would be willing to fly out to see y'all.
That's true too.
That's true.
That's
So,
true.
like,
we had
you
someone
could-
drive 3 hours to come to our live show.
So,
Which is
come on
insanity.
now.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
so
was
the
awesome.
episode 200.
Yeah, episode 200.
So imagine.
Yeah.
People are constantly talking about how they want to like drive out here or like meet us at a con or something like that.
Then people would go,
I love meeting
especially
people at cons.
time it around, well, C2E2 already happened. Is there any other major con that happens in Chicago?
Major, not really. I mean, we have like Anime Midwest and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but probably something around C2E2, most likely.
Because then that way people are already flying in.
Yeah, C2E2 was bussing.
Yeah.
that
I
was
wanted
pretty
to
fun.
go.
It was turned.
There was just a lot. When was that? That was in April, right?
Yeah, it was the end of April, last week of April.
Oh, yeah. Life.
Yeah.
Life.
It'd be like that.
Yeah.
Life do be life.
Life do be life.
Very much so.
But you have to make sure you find the lemons. Make the lemonade.
Oh, I was just about to ask why lemons,
Yeah,
but now, okay,
yeah.
got it.
See how I just put that there? So, it's the whole saying that when life gives you lemons,
Right.
you make lemonade.
Yeah.
So with every day is a yay, that's the point, right? Every day isn't always perfect, but how do you find a moment in joy to make it a yay? How do you make that lemonade?
I would have
So that's
loved it
how-
if Ouchie was here for this because
Yes.
he is negative and you're positive.
Yeah, positive.
And I would have liked to see you guys go head to head
I was just kidding.
with the positivity versus the
I've had
negativity.
so many back to back because someone's like, "Oh, but what about toxic positivity?" Ooh, that gets me so pissed because
I don't think I've ever heard of toxic
I
positivity.
feel like the person was being a hater too.
Okay.
But like
I could see it. I don't get it yet, but I could understand how it's there.
I can. So I feel like where the person was coming from is like the delusional positivity.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
And that is fair. I feel like you should still be real, but you don't have to be negative about it.
Right.
Right? We're all dealt different cards, but how do you make it? You can literally have nothing, but you still are breathing.
Right.
Like there's always something you can find, and it's a choice. You are choosing to be negative. That's what's toxic.
Yeah.
Boom.
I would have liked to see you and Ouchie. Well, we'll have you back on for sure.
Yes,
and
I
you
would
and
love
Ouchie
to be
could
back.
talk because
Yeah.
Ouchie is definitely like he's negative. He's a
He's
negative
got some
guy.
negative tendencies. I don't know if I would
yeah.
call him a negative guy.
I wouldn't say he's like he looks down sometimes.
Yeah.
He looks
He
down. He
seems
needs
to
to
like
look
look
up.
down, but like almost in a protector. So he's a cautious guy, I guess.
Yeah.
He does a lot of it at a comedy though. Like a lot of it is
Yeah,
just
some of
for
it's-
a comedic
yeah.
value.
Just-
That's true.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We got to talk.
Yeah,
When
Ouch,
you
you
see
gotta
this-
slide next time.
Ouch,
yeah.
come on.
You can't be
Feel
eating all them
better.
hot dogs, bro.
Literally.
You gotta put like a 2 hot dog limit, bro. 2 glizzy limit.
You know what? Y'all should have told him to drink some mint tea. Y'all didn't tell him to
there
do
was
that.
mint tea there?
No.
Oh, like to drink
Oh,
mint
just
tea
ginger
today?
ale?
He said he been drinking ginger ale.
So ginger ale doesn't always work. So the way I could kind of relate to Ouch is y'all been telling him to drink ginger ale. Okay,
I
stop.
didn't tell him to do
Stop.
that.
Don't-
He
okay.
said he did.
The remedy for anything.
Okay,
Facts.
so let me tell you. I know
Can't
it
drive
is.
bold.
But what was it? Okay, no, it wasn't ginger ale that got me sick. It was like pure ginger. Because y'all have had like pure ginger, right?
Yeah,
we-
like with sushi and stuff?
yeah, with sushi.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually got sick from that too. But that's another story. But
Yeah.
like when you like have to grind ginger and then you put in your tea and everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
I never did. Or my mom
I've never
does that.
done it, but I know about it.
It's good to like help you feel better, but if you do it too much, your stomach will hurt. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, are you yawning? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing.
Wait, what happened? Now I want to know.
The way your hands moved in the camera, it was just, I laughed with it. I didn't laugh.
Wait, did you get the lemon? Because I have a lemon on my finger.
Oh, that's hard.
yeah,
fine.
my sister painted these for free $99.
You can see him.
Dang, I got my nails done 2 weeks ago. I gotta go back.
Ooh. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, like they're clean? Like clean nails with clear polish, or what kind of polish?
They got buffed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend, because of the whole Vegas thing where she was, she
Yeah.
went to the hospital and all that and was dehydrated. She had been in the house for a really long time, so
Yeah.
like we went to go get her nails done together, get her out the house and all that. And I got them buffed. And you can't tell now.
I was
What
going to
about
say, we
your
love the
toes?
self-care.
You
What
said-
about your toes?
I did do the toes.
You did your
I
toes?
did do the
Well, I mean, you
toes.
can't see the
Yeah,
toes. duh.
those got clear polish. They did get the clear polish.
I was going to say, I was waiting to see the glisten.
Yeah.
the
When they
buff
got
is
buffed, they
important.
was glistening. I'm not gonna
Are
lie.
you
When they got
serious?
buffed, they was glistening.
Ooh.
They was fire. I gotta slide back. That would be a fun
Ooh.
vlog for the whole team to go.
That would be fire.
Like,
Yeah, it's a good vlog.
What's wrong with you? See,
what
I
were
think
we
that'd be
saying?
cool.
You
I'll
would
run that
definitely
up.
do it, bro.
Yeah, you would like it.
You would like it, bro.
I'm just imagining you with your foot up.
But they massage you too. They massage you too. Like
it
it's
tickles,
a full,
bro. That's not the.
This is just the aesthetics. But like, well, obviously my sister didn't do shit for me in terms of like not painting. Laura, I appreciate you, but like it's the full massage and everything.
I didn't like the massage part on the hands.
Didn't like,
it was weird.
It was weird.
It was weird.
Then you got the wrong person.
You don't feel like it released some tension, nothing?
In my hands?
Yeah,
bro. I feel like your hands do a lot of
my
work.
hands be fine, though. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
I don't need a hand massage.
No, like, I'm always like...
Me too. I edit all day, but still, like...
You don't get like carpal tunnel?
Nah, I don't have carpal tunnel.
You ain't taking care of them boys. You gotta take care of them boys.
I mean, she did her thing, but
exactly.
It was,
like when you feel like when I can like feel a pop or something, I'm like, oh my goodness, yes.
The massage lady ain't get no pop. She must not have did it
That's
right.
what I'm saying.
She probably did it so well that you ain't noticed that your hands are
too
different.
strong. Locked in.
It's possible.
But like, regardless, don't drink too much ginger because there was something y'all brought up where it's like, oh, like if Ouch was here, he like on it, he could like still be on the pod and just be sick. I've actually done when I was a game producer. I think that's where things got toxic for me. Is like I would still work through it just because like I wanted to make sure the team could go,
right?
And I'd have a smile on my face, but like literally like be puking once the call is over.
Yikes!
And then I told my bosses, and they're like, oh yeah, you can get off, but it was still like a time. That place did not condition me to take care of myself.
That's something I would do.
Yeah,
like I would
just
do that.
push it through it.
Like,
Then
I got my wisdom tooth out, and then came and podcasted with
You
a
still
fat
did?
like my like. Do y'all
I've
remember
been there.
my cheek was swollen, bro? Sometimes I look back on those
swollen.
clips, and I'm like, bro,
still there?
I look crazy. Like I look insane.
because it's that. Yeah,
my mouth was literally like fat, and I'm trying to talk. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. It was crazy.
that's
You
crazy.
was bugging that day.
Look, wisdom teeth.
Didn't have a choice.
Like you just tweaking.
I sounded fine. My
You
face
sounded
was just.
fine.
but it was
Yeah.
just like something was like right there.
It was such a bad day.
Dang.
Oh my god. But
Ooh.
hey, we had to get the content out.
You gotta do it.
And you still made the day a yay.
That's what we do. Every day is a yay.
Every day is a
Every
yay.
day is a yay. Every day is a yay. But we're at like an hour 30. So if
Oh.
there's anything else that you wanted to talk about, tell the people.
I would say definitely follow Every Day is a Yay show. Our first episode comes out Thursday, June 13th of second season. And it starts with Keisha Howard, who's the head of Sugar Gamers.
Fire.
And Sugar Gamers is the longest running game organization that's focused on building inclusion in the industry.
Okay.
So she's been around for over a decade. And to be honest, as a quirky black girl in gaming, Keisha Howard has made me always feel seen. And she lives like 10 minutes away from me, so that helps
Oh, that's
too.
cool.
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
it's fire. So she's known me. I think the one thing I didn't talk about is that, you know, virtual reality?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first ever film I made. I used to make films in VR. That's how I became award winning, was through my
Wow.
VR films. Yes.
That's awesome.
So y'all need to go to You Matter Studios on YouTube.
Wait, that's hard.
Yeah, so
I ain't got a
have to
VR,
check
but
that
C2 got one. I have to borrow it.
do you have like the card? Do you have at least? Okay, so you have the VR.
Yeah, I have an Oculus.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
So
you got the dummy VR. I got like a regular. It's like a cardboard kind. It's not
Either
made of
works.
cardboard, but it does the same thing.
So if you do the cardboard, you can go on YouTube. If you have the Oculus, get the YouTube app. And then there's two films I did. The one that was like got people talking was The Drive, but that was inspired by the story I did on Sandra Bland.
Oh,
So it was
okay.
like that kind of deep story. So it's not why I did VR was because your ability to literally be in someone else's shoes.
Right.
And I really wanted us to address relations between police and underrepresented groups. And so when I was like in my CS class, I created a film to kind of talk about Sandra Bland, and I did meet her family because I wanted to get the sign off.
Right.
Which was actually a very beautiful moment. So after seeing that and seeing the conversation, I was like, what is it like to create an experience from three different perspectives where it was the officer, the driver, and then the mother that was
Wow.
back home. So that got a lot of conversation, and we like used to talk to schools and all that stuff. But I brought that up, for y'all to check it out, but also
Right.
8.5 because it wasn't a B. Keisha has known me ever since I even did that. So
Okay.
I bring up Keisha. I bring up Aisha too. Aisha is so dope. She also goes by the Tech Picasso.
That's a hard name.
She's amazing, right? And that's who she is. She's at Xbox. She's like owns a lot of like game studios and stuff. Like she's a very, very amazing woman. And she's going to be like, oh my goodness, you called me out here. Yes, I did, Aisha. But I bring those people up because I think that's something I'd love folks to know. It's so important to have people who believe in you.
Right.
Especially folks that have been doing stuff that you're doing or have an idea of what you're doing. Because especially when I made the transition, it was very obvious to me like who my community was. And they were the ones that were like honestly constantly reaffirming and reassuring me, saying like, oh no, you made the right decision.
Right, yeah.
Like an overdue decision, but yeah, you made the right decision.
That's always good. Yeah. That's important.
So that was like that. But outside of that, every day's a Yay show. Every day is a Yay. And then also you can follow me at Jewels of the Nile if you like games and fun and goofy things and just Jewel stuff. But overall, Yay vibes.
That's fire.
That's what's
Period.
up.
One question I do want to ask,
Yes.
because the listeners probably want to know this.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Drake and Kendrick beef? Who do you feel like won that? Who do you feel won?
Drake who?
Oh, so
Drake who?
you on Kendrick?
PVL Drizzy.
Now that was the way.
That one went crazy.
Personally, I think Drake dropped the better songs, but yeah. I think he dropped the better songs.
They not like us though.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. That song is a bop.
Or Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams wasn't that
not
good.
good.
Really?
I will stand on that.
Family Matters.
I said that from.
Wait. Are y'all going off of like how the music was or like the lyrics or all of it? Like what are your metrics of success?
I'm not talking about any as of metrics of success, I'm not talking about like numbers or like public opinion.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, but what do you all define as like good? Like, is it like, okay,
right,
they could spit?
Rapping,
I was about to say, he was rapping on that though.
He was rapping. And here, like I said this before, what bothers me is that in the beef, Drake out-rapped Kendrick. What bothers me is that Kendrick could have out-rapped Drake, but he didn't. He could have. He didn't.
And
he didn't.
You know what? I'm not going to go back and forth on this because I am.
Crazy. I'm not going to lie.
I have so many thoughts.
Are you a J. Cole fan?
I like J. Cole.
Okay, our listeners love J. Cole.
J. Cole's awesome. I do.
E-Man doesn't.
What do you love about J. Cole?
E-Man hates J. Cole. But our listeners love J. Cole.
Okay, so I can't go super deep because I like J. Cole, but I can't be like I'm a diehard J. Cole fan.
Okay. That's awesome. I actually really appreciate that.
Yeah,
because
so
most J. Cole fans are.
They're like, oh, J. Cole. I mean, J. Cole is cool. I will say, from my perspective, J. Cole did the right thing walking out. Y'all disagree?
I disagree.
That's lame.
I feel
that
like
was the
how is
way
it
to
fair
go
that
out.
the only person on Drake's team walked out? Like Kendrick came in.
Was J. Cole on Drake's? I know J. Cole made a diss song about Kendrick, but do we know for sure that J. Cole would have been on Drake's side?
We don't know that for sure.
We don't know that for sure.
He jumped
Because
out
like
the gate, and it seemed like
he did
the
jump
only
first
reason
person
he's
shooter
coming up is
like-
because he's dissing us. So
yeah, I would
felt
say
like he
that
was
J.
on
Cole
that
was
side.
definitely
now
on the
y'all
Drake
making
side.
me want to reassess because it's that thing where I was invested enough where it's like, okay, but like I already fuck with Kendrick, so yeah, it's Kendrick. But now I kind of want to I'm still standing by Kendrick no matter
We have
what.
a
No
3.
way.
This is the only Thunder Talk
Drake.
episode that's 3 hours in which
Like,
we broke
talk
down
about
the
it,
entire
entire
beef.
thing.
We went song for song.
But Drake though, okay, so even if he out-rapped, if you think about what Kendrick was saying and how Drake has been on every single different wave of a genre, which in a way is good. That's what keeps Drake relevant. And to be honest, like...
And he makes other artists relevant as
too.
well.
He like makes them come up.
Right.
Heat.
Like, but there's some problematic things there.
It would be problematic, and this is going to turn into a whole thing. But
Y'all brought it up.
it would be problematic
Yeah.
if, like, Kendrick called Drake a colonizer, right?
Yes.
It would be one thing, and I'm not going to say Drake hasn't done this before. Like, he did it with I Love McConan, where
Yeah.
he took
I
his
saw
song.
that background.
Yeah, right. He took his song.
Was gonna signed him and everything.
Signed him and then kind of just threw him away
Which is
and didn't
petty.
care about him after that. But for the most part, when he does these things, he turns these artists into superstars. Like The Weeknd wouldn't be The Weeknd without Drake. A$AP Rocky has said he wouldn't be who he is without Drake.
Okay,
like,
fair. And then Sexy
Lil
Red.
Baby, Sexy Red,
Sexy
Megan
Red.
Thee Stallion, like all of these people. All of these people, Drake.
I'm a hottie fan. I
But
feel
you
like
wouldn't
Megan
be
would've been
without Drake,
fine.
probably.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You probably wouldn't know who she
I don't
is.
think so.
I was like,
feel
even if the music
Megan
is
Thee
good, you
Stallion
might
would
not
be
know who
good.
she was.
I don't think she needed Drake, but also that's just me saying I love Megan.
Like,
she don't need
her
no
music
man.
is still amazing,
Yeah.
but would
Just
she
the
have
fact
gotten
that
the
he
exposure?
gave her
without
the
it?
exposure.
How did Drake give her the exposure?
He gave her a shout out.
On what song?
I don't think it was on the song. I think he was it a tweet or Instagram
Wasn't
story or
this,
something?
okay, so this
It was
wasn't the
way
song where
back.
she did. It wasn't the song where he dissed her.
No. He
was
flipped on her heavy. Yeah.
Okay,
This happened way back in 2018.
But that's problematic.
It is. I think Drake is a loser. I'm not saying that like
Okay,
I'm a
see,
Drake.
we can
Like
agree.
I'm not saying Drake's a cool guy.
Okay.
I think Drake is a loser.
Well,
but talking only
Drake,
music,
if you
want
to work together, though, like this is just.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Drake
I would
is the
love
GOAT.
to
I
work-
don't know
yeah.
what he's talking about.
Drake is the GOAT when it comes to
Drake
music.
is
His
music.
personality,
He's
Drake
needs
is
some work.
greatest.
You need some
He's
yay
bugging.
vibes.
Yeah, his
Anyway.
personality is a little lame.
Yes,
But
which
I
is
love with you, Drake. Link.
it's okay. Drake, we can all grow. Anyways, keep going.
yeah, I don't think that it's fair to call Drake a colonizer because he has created so many
in
great
different
artists
genres.
that we know today. Like
Yeah.
a colonizer would be someone who takes and doesn't give.
back.
And he's done it before, McConan and all that. But he's also gone to the underground wave and turned these people who nobody would have ever known
And turn them up.
into these superstars and created their whole entire careers. There's so many people who wouldn't be where they are today without Drake, the Migos, Weeknd, Sexy Red. Like,
Yeah,
so,
Sexy
like
Red for sure.
there's a long. We could do this for all day.
I'm like, in a way, I can't argue that. To be honest,
Who
I
has
can't
Kendrick
argue
done that for?
His little cousin.
Let me.
Like,
To be continued.
You can't say SZA. Can't say like
SZA was turned before Kendrick.
SZA's
was
been
already
doing her own
turned.
thing.
And Drake kind of, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
gave SZA the button too. So
exactly.
So-
My personal opinion was calling him a culture vulture was a move, so people don't want to work with him, and he can't just hop on any wave. But what's wrong with hopping on a wave and you're co-signing somebody? Like, I'm gonna turn up Block Boy JB. I'm gonna turn up
We went, bro,
Smiley.
Block
I'm
Boy
gonna
JB?
Like,
Kendrick
cares?
not giving out a free feature. Future's not giving out a free feature. Like that's not happening.
Yeah, I'm like, Drake would
you
shout
could
out
be
Smiley
mad
and
at
go
somebody,
crazy.
but he's
Not me
pushing the
trying to
culture.
agree.
Yeah, he's pushing the culture. Y'all aren't. And
That's
you could
crazy.
be arguing that he isn't pushing the culture and that he's just hopping.
oh yeah, you got to work.
Hold on.
C2's
I will
on a work
say
call
though,
right now.
it's. I will always love Kendrick,
Oh, I'm not saying I hate Kendrick. or
of
nothing like that.
course,
Yeah.
and Drake is.
His
Drake
music
makes
is great.
good music.
We're not going to say
Drake
everything.
Yeah,
makes
like, he makes good music.
That's
good
all I
music.
say.
I'm not gonna press
He makes
nobody
good
to say he's
music.
cool, but
He
he
makes
makes
good
music.
music. Like,
He makes
let me-
great. He's a hit maker.
He's a hit
We can all
maker.
admit that.
Like I remember when he did the collab with WizKid because I also especially
That was
like
my song.
look.
Which one was that?
That's
did-
he was on the original Controller. He's been on a bunch of songs with him actually.
And he
Controller
did
was stupid.
One Dance.
One Dance.
One Dance. That went crazy.
That's a banger. Too Good as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that album was good. Okay, I will say that
It's a little bit more in question than what you thought it was.
I was gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's all I say.
There's just a lot to dig into. Let's circle back.
We've done the digging. Yeah, we've done the digging.
Yeah, because I was firmly on the side of like he lost.
That's
because
why
it
I'm
was,
like,
it was all timing.
I still feel like if you, everyone thinks he lost. So no matter what, that's like the public opinion.
Yeah, it's gonna be a public opinion.
Whether he lost, like once BBL Drizzy came out, like, and
that
I
was
know
my
that
shit.
that has nothing.
That
like,
is the best song that came out to be.
BBL Drizzy.
That's my
Fire.
shit.
BBL Drizzy.
I love BBL Drizzy.
That's
and
crazy.
then, but after that is Family Matters. It's the best song that came out. Family Matters went crazy.
I gotta listen
Family
to
Matters
it.
did go pretty crazy.
See, but that,
Again.
I think that's a fair point for why people like don't think he won. Like it's strictly Family Matters got no play.
Nobody listened to it because
Nobody
the
listened
Rams
to
dropped
it.
36 minutes later.
I think that was the thing because I was texting Deshauna the whole time. She's like, Jewel, he just dropped another one. Like we were like live talking about it.
Yeah,
So
I was in group chat,
wasn't,
too.
I like was listening to Drake, but in a way to listen to Drake because I knew Kendrick was about to come out. If that makes sense. So I don't
Right,
even think I
yeah.
gave Drake time. That's why I'm like, to be
people
continued.
even gave him a fair shot. Like,
but that's exactly what Kendrick
lost
wanted.
before the beef started. Like, people were already ready to get rid of him.
When you're at the top, like, everybody's going to want to see you fall anyway.
Which is what Drake did technically say.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah. I'm not going to bend too much.
No, I'm just saying, look at the comment section. It's starting to diversify.
That will probably be the first thing I do after this is like, let me like listen to Family Matters and like really assess.
Family Matters is a banger.
Yes, when you reassess Meet the Grams and
we'll have a follow-up.
That song now like no longer matters, right? Because he doesn't have a daughter.
But he was like, Dear Adonis.
Yeah, he was just hating. Yeah, he was just hating.
He was hating.
But that was hating. It was poetic.
It was hating.
It was poetic. I ain't gonna lie.
It was poetic.
Family Matters was poetic. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay.
Did you mad at Eddie the
the same song?
Your back is up against the curb.
This is
Your back up against the curb.
Good kid, man. City man. Well, Pop the latch and let the door slide. He was going. He was rapping.
He did bring old Drake back, and I think
old Drake was good.
That's my Drake.
Yeah. Old Drake was good. It was kind of brought it back a little. Yeah,
exactly.
You know what? Stay tuned. I still feel like he needs more Ye vibes. They all need more Ye vibes because we don't need to be hating on each other. I love rap beefs.
True.
I do love rap beefs at the same time. But theirs was very interesting.
When they're not serious, they're cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool even though it was fire.
Cool.
It was
I'm
cool.
not even going to act like I did. This was fire.
No, this was like, this was history. This was like this is like our time. We can talk about this.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably the best rap beef we've had, I would say, for our like generation.
I'm trying to think though. There's definitely been a lot of other rap beefs. I'm thinking about Megan and Nicki.
Yeah, but that one wasn't like...
I know it wasn't like back and forth.
Yeah.
Meek and Drake, where they were going kind of...
Meek and Drake was the one.
That was crazy.
Back to back?
That was crazy.
Man.
That was crazy.
Nah, that was a nasty.
Drake should have rapped on the back-to-back beat. But if he would have went back-to-back to back...
That might have got me. That might have got me.
He would have killed it.
Back again.
Back again?
Oh,
my God.
It's like, we back again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
That would have killed him.
Yeah, but it's all cool. You know,
cool.
Kendrick won, but
yeah,
that's left up for your interpretation. It's all up to you.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Sorry, my bad.
No, that's it. I'm just gonna say I'll do some digging after this.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
let us know what you think.
Period.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been an incredible episode. If you guys have not done so already, like, share, comment, and subscribe. You've watched this whole thing. Why haven't you hit the like button? You know what I'm saying? You probably enjoyed it if you watched the whole thing.
Period.
So go ahead, do that. And make sure to check us out on Discord. It's one big group chat where we all have fun. And rock out with the Patreon. Lot of great content on there. We will catch you guys next week. Thank you guys so much. We out. Peace.
Bye.